the sport in home runs allowed overall, and then homers per 9 innings. And last time out, to Cutter Crawford's credit, he actually pitched pretty well. He didn't quite finish it off the way he would have liked to. If you look at the final line, it doesn't tell the full story because his final line in that game was 5 1/3 innings pitched, 3 hits, 4 runs, but he carried a perfect game into the 6th inning of that contest. So while his ERA continues to climb, you remember right before the All-Star break, it was at 3.04. Now it's up to 4.21, and that's because over these last 5 starts, he's posted an ERA of 9.75. But that last time out, at the very least, he didn't give up the home run ball. And again, he was perfect going into the 6th inning before he ended up leaving the game with 1 run allowed and bases loaded, and all those runners came in to score. So he was tagged with a line of 5 1/3 innings pitched, 3 hits, 4 runs, 1 walk, and 4 strikeouts. And then on the other side for Albert Suarez, this is a guy that was out of Major League Baseball from 2018 to 2023. So it was a long time in which he had actually pitched in the majors. His final pitch before this season was September 26, 2017 with the Giants. And just to put this into context, he faced an Arizona lineup in that game that included a pre-Cardinals Paul Goldschmidt and a pre-Red Sox J.D. Martinez. But he pitched in Venezuela. He was in AAA, Japan, Korea, Venezuela again, just waiting for a chance to get back to the majors. And then the Orioles finally gave him a chance last September with a minor league deal, and he ends up getting back to the majors this year and has been pretty good. 5-3, 5-4 rather, with a 3.39 ERA. He's bounced between the bullpen and the rotation, but he's posted back-to-back starts in which he has posted shutout outings, a combined 11 2/3 of scoreless baseball in those 2 outings. And the last time out against Tampa Bay, 6 2/3 innings, no runs in a start last Sunday. So another right-handed pitcher that the Red Sox are facing off today in Suarez, opposite of Cutter Crawford. You can watch the Red Sox pregame show on Twitch. Just follow WEEI, brought to you by Subaru of New England. Let love bloom in a 2024 Subaru with symmetrical all-wheel drive. Find your authorized Subaru retailer at SubaruofNewEngland.com. Coming up in about 15 minutes, Will Fleming sits down with Red Sox manager Alex Cora, presented by Ford Trucks, official truck of the Red Sox. But coming up next, Tyler Murray joins us from the booth. Red Sox versus O's today, 1:35, first pitch from Camden Yards. I'm Joe Wild. This is the Mass Mutual pregame show. Talk to Mass Mutual today. Feel comfortable about tomorrow.
There's a lot to love about. There's a lot to love about you.
Don't miss the Subaru of New England A Lot to Love event. Love all the trusted 2024 Subaru Crosstrek has to offer, like symmetrical all-wheel drive. Buy with 2.9% financing for up to 48 months, or lease for just $299 per month for 36 months. Details at SubaruofNewEngland.com.
Breaking news, in Dorchester, Paul and Judy purchased whole life insurance policies thanks to their Mass Mutual financial professional.
Wow, what a play, Tom. Can't beat those living benefits.
And in Melrose, Kelly applied for disability income insurance.
Now that's planning for the future.
Insurance, planning, investments. We're here for life's major plays, on or off the field. Mass Mutual, official partner of the Red Sox. Learn more at massmutual.com/Red Sox. Securities and advisory services offered through MML Investor Services, LLC. Member SIPC and a Mass Mutual subsidiary.
As a Boston sports fan, we know heartbreak. Hey, we even have a friggin' hill named after it. But we also know wicked awesome, like all our championship parades. When it comes to getting your CPAP supplies, New Englanders deserve a wicked awesome experience. Eastern MedTech is the GOAT of CPAP suppliers. Next time you need supplies for your CPAP, anywhere in New England, depend on Eastern MedTech. Call 857-400-0044 or see easternmedtech.com.
Ask your smart speaker to play 93.7 WEEI. Now back to Red Sox baseball on WEEI.
Series finale today in Baltimore. Red Sox go for the series victory against the O's. Joe Wild with you. This is the Mass Mutual pregame show. Talk to Mass Mutual today. Feel comfortable about tomorrow. Now we go out to Baltimore and talk to Tyler Murray, who has the call with Will Fleming today. And Tyler, I know we're not supposed to talk about the weather. I know that's jinxing things, but since I feel like everybody was doing that, I can share part of the blame if something happens. But what's the feeling around the ballpark about how this may play out weather-wise compared to what we thought yesterday?
Hi, Joe. It's feeling incredibly optimistic. If you looked at the forecast a week ago, it would be understandable to think you would maybe get 2 games in because Saturday looked like a complete washout and it was going to keep raining all the way through the end of Sunday. So the fact that we got yesterday in was huge. But waking up today, the forecast said it's not going to start raining here until the later afternoon. So I think we're going to get very lucky, and it's going to give the Red Sox a real chance to pull off what would be one of the most impressive series wins of the season.
Yeah, I woke up today prepping for rain delay coverage. Then I look at weather.com and I see, okay, the rain might be coming a little bit later in the afternoon or maybe at night. Again, we'll see how it all plays out. But again, the Red Sox going for the series victory today. Tyler, let's start with yesterday, and I'll start on the pitching side of things because Brayan Bello's struggles have been pretty well documented this year, but seems like he's starting to slowly turn a corner, and over the last 2 months specifically, since the start of June, he's posted an ERA of 3.78 over 9 starts. What impressed you the most about what we saw from him yesterday, which featured him carrying a no-hit bid into the 6th?
It was the changeup. The first time he threw it last night, Will Fleming said that is the version of the changeup that has people so excited about Brayan Bello. It was fading away to the arm side. It was falling off the table. And as you need to have, he had that similar arm speed action to deceive hitters, not knowing if it was a fastball or a changeup. And the swing and miss stuff really backed it up. He got 8 swings and misses on the first 12 changeups that elicited swings. So he had about a whiff rate of almost 50% yesterday just overall. For the season, it's in the high 20s, which is middle of the pack. And Bello's always been a ground ball rate guy because all of his stuff goes downward, and that's fine. But if you can add some more swing and miss to his game, that combines for, no-hit kind of stuff. It was just those 3 walks his first time through the order. Then after that, he goes 11 up, 11 down until that Gunnar Henderson home run. And what had a lot of people excited was what happened after that home run. There have been times this year where Bello hangs his head, kicks the dirt, and lets that inning blow up. And he gave up a hit to Ryan O'Hearn, the very next batter. But then he struck out Ryan Mountcastle to end his day on a high note. He pumped his fist. You could tell he knew how important it was to keep the game close. And sure, he gave up the lead, but he wound up getting the win because the Red Sox got 2 runs right back in the very next inning.
Yeah, he really was one of the stars of yesterday's game. And another guy that was one of the stars was Jarren Duran. He had the go-ahead hit yesterday, and then he makes that incredible catch in the 9th inning to rob a home run. Do you feel like the weight of what he put himself through is starting to be lifted a little bit with these last couple games?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, the tennis racket chants have stopped. He was 1 for 9 his first 2 games coming off the suspended list. But then that 3rd game, he goes single, double, walk, reaches on a strikeout, and then hits a no-doubt home run to put that game out of reach. At the time, it looked like just a cherry on top, but they needed every run in that 12-10 win. And then the catch yesterday, of course, it's just my first season in the major leagues, but it's the best catch I've seen in person. Because it was a line drive to straightaway center from Jimenez, he basically had to race the ball to the wall, had no time to set up and time it. He just threw himself at the center field fence and was able to rob it. His glove did disappear behind the center field padding, so he took one away from Jimenez and just kind of put a cherry on top of what's been a really impressive weekend for him.
Yeah, and for the Red Sox as well. Again, they go for the series win today in Baltimore. They've won the last 2 games. Tyler Murray talking with us. He and Will Fleming have the call from Camden Yards today here for the series finale. Let's keep it on the outfield. Tyler O'Neill, he's been back these last couple games, and he's made an impact. That trade has really been a masterstroke from Craig Breslow when you consider what they gave up. Victor Santos and Nick Robertson, who haven't burned the Red Sox with that trade. How much has having him back in the lineup these last 2 nights really affected the lineup?
Well, Tristan Casas actually answered this question the other day. He said, I love the confidence he brings to our lineup. He brings an attitude of grinding out every single at-bat. And Costa said it makes him a better hitter just by watching Tyler O'Neill. And Alex Cora, he likes how he can split up his lefties. He was a huge fan of how yesterday's lineup came together. He had Devers cleaning up as he always does. And then there were a few questions about Tristan Casas hitting 7th, but to be able to have him with Jansen and Gonzalez in front and then Wong and Rafaela behind him, Casas winds up getting 2 pretty big hits in that game from the 7th spot. Now, he's understandably hitting 3rd today against a right-handed starter, but the way that both Casas and O'Neill have rounded out this lineup, it's no surprise they've got another 10-hit game on their resume, second most 10-hit games in the league behind only San Diego and Houston. So it's always been a good lineup, but now it's not really a lineup that surprises you with how good it is. We're seeing it time and time again.
Yeah, 43-10 when they have 10 hits or more this year. And another guy, Masataka Yoshida, obviously he was huge, pinch hitting in that game yesterday. Tyler, this Orioles team is interesting to me because there's so much shine there with all the good young players that they have, and it's well-deserved. But when you think of them in the greater context of the sport, I think a lot of people think of them in a slightly different and slightly higher stratosphere than the Red Sox. But you look at this series, the Red Sox have outslugged and outpitched them the last 2 games. Then you take into account that the Orioles are 27-30 over their last 57 games. And yes, there is a gap in the standings right now of 6 games, but you look again how they've played in this series, the Sox against the Orioles. How far do you think the gap is between these two teams?
I don't think it's all that far. I think a big difference maker is Corbin Burns. He's as much of an ace as you'll see in baseball, but well, you go back to Friday, and he gives up 8 earned runs to this Red Sox lineup. So there's a reason why the Orioles have playoff odds of 97%, and the Red Sox are at 40%, and that's boosted quite a bit thanks to these last 2 nights. But, I think Baltimore is an exciting, fun, high draft pick, high prospect type team, so they probably have more name brand guys. But we've been talking all year about how the young members of the Red Sox lineup are inserting themselves into that particular conversation. And it starts with Cutter Crawford today. He's going to go against a lot of tough, young, lefty power hitters. And if he can start to navigate this tough lefty lineup, then with what Bayo did yesterday, you're really starting to see what you hope the high potential of this rotation could be.
And I was hitting on that in the first segment about how this is a matchup of Cutter Crawford, who's got the highest home run per 9 rate, most home runs allowed in Major League Baseball, against an Orioles team that hits the most home runs in Major League Baseball. So with this, Tyler, what's the key for him today to keep the Orioles in the ballpark?
Yeah, I think it's that cut fastball. Like Lucas Sims yesterday and the day before, he was burying his cutter in on left-handed hitters, and he's a righty, just like Cutter Crawford. So if you can clear that pitch across the zone and get it in on their hands, you're going to roll a lot of these guys over. And Alex Cora has always talked about how well he plays it off with his rising four-seam fastball. So you don't have Santander in the lineup today. He's their leading home run hitter. That certainly helps. But Gunnar Henderson already gone deep twice in this series. He's going to be a tough out. And then they put Eloy Jimenez in the cleanup spot. He's been hitting over 400 in 2 weeks since getting traded over from the White Sox. So Brandon Hyde just saying, well, this guy's one of our best hitters right now. Let's put him right in the thick of things. So we'll see if that throws off Cutter Crawford. But it's Jimenez, Mountcastle, and Urias, the only 3 righties in the lineup. So he's really going to have to be pinpoint. And like Bayo did yesterday, the key is going to be getting ahead. And so he's not in a fastball count, so he can keep burying cutters in on the hands.
All right, we'll see how he ends up doing today against this powerful Orioles lineup. Tyler Murray, again, he's on the call with Will Fleming. Tyler, appreciate the time as always.
Will Fleming's 3-year-old son thought I was Tyler O'Neill yesterday, so it's been a great weekend. Thank you, Joe.
You are very welcome. And a little bit of a difference between you and Tyler O'Neill, muscle mass-wise. You're getting there, though.
Only slight difference,
yes. Only slight. Thanks, Tyler.
0.
All right, you can watch the Red Sox pregame show on Twitch. Just follow WEEI. Let love bloom in a 2024 Subaru. It's symmetrical all-wheel drive. Find your authorized Subaru retailer at SubaruofNewEngland.com. Before we go any further, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification along the Shaws and Star Market, WEEI, Red Sox Network.
From the WEEI studios, 93.7 WEEI FM and HD1, Lawrence, Boston. Always live on the free Odyssey app.
All right, coming up next in our pregame coverage, Will Fleming sits down with Red Sox manager Alex Cora, presented by your New England Ford dealers, as we get you set for Red Sox versus O's in the final game of a 4-game set from Camden Yards. I'm Joe Wild. This is the Mass Mutual pregame show. Talk to Mass Mutual today. Feel comfortable about tomorrow.
As a Boston sports fan, we know heartbreak. Hey, we even have a friggin' hill named after it. But we also know wicked awesome, like all our championship parades. When it comes to getting your CPAP supplies, New Englanders deserve a wicked awesome experience. Eastern MedTech is the GOAT of CPAP suppliers. Next time you need supplies for your CPAP anywhere in New England, depend on Eastern MedTech. Call 857-400-0044 or see easternmedtech.com.
Hi, it's Joe. This just in from the amazing deals on fresh chicken department. Today through Thursday at Shaw's and Star Market, pick up value-packed Purdue Roaster or Signature Farms chicken drumsticks, thighs, or leg quarters bone in for an amazing 87 cents a pound when you use the digital coupon Limit 2. When you shop with the Shaw's app, you get amazing deals and earn points on every purchase. Short on time, order free, curbside pickup, or get delivery. Don't miss big savings on chicken. Shaw's and Star Market, the official supermarket of the Red Sox Radio Network.
Hey, Red Sox fans, imagine turning your deck or balcony into the ultimate pre-game spot any day of the week. With Kenyon Electric Grills, you're always just moments away from that perfect sear. Proudly made just down I-95 in Clinton, Connecticut, the grills are designed for the city life. Forget what you know about electric grills. Kenyon's high quality and USA manufactured craftsmanship mean you're not just grilling, you're grilling with the best. Slide into kenyongrills.com and see why they're the official grill of the Boston Red Sox. And you can make any day turn into a weekend, too.
We're the Goo Goo Dolls. We're fortunate that our daughters have what they need to grow and learn. But that isn't the case for nearly 13 million kids in the U.S. that struggle with hunger.
Childhood hunger is a heartbreaking reality that Feeding America is working to change. Each year, the Feeding America network of food banks rescues billions of pounds of good food that would have gone to waste and provides it to families and children in need.
You can help kids in need in your community by visiting feedingamerica.org.
Brought to you by Feeding America and the Ad Council.
Whether you own a local business or a global one, you're always looking for ways to position your operation to create opportunities and move on them faster. With Bank of America, you get access to experts, award-winning insights, and business solutions so powerful, you'll make every move matter, locally and globally. Visit bankofamerica.com/banking for business to learn more. What would you like the power to do? Copyright 2024 Bank of America N.A.
Christian Fourier here. Now, for years, I moaned about my joint pain on this station, just complaining all the time. So, of course, advertisers were hitting me up for endorsements. I mean, who wouldn't want me as their spokesman, right? But I said no to all of them until Ortho Laser New England came along. Truth be told, I hadn't heard of Ortho Laser before, but I knew about lasers and all the amazing things they can do. And I also had questions, a lot of them. I visited the Dedham location, talked to the Ortho Laser team, the doc, the whole crew, and I was impressed. The first treatment was what really sold me, though. My ankle pain was really finally going away, and everyone needed to know about Ortho Laser New England. Are you in the same boat I was in? Well, jump out of that boat and out of the pain and join me in the yacht of discovering painless relief of pain. My ankle, like new. Shoulder, that too. Locations in Dedham, Chelmsford, and Nashua, New Hampshire. Online at ortholaserne.com. That's ortholaser with a Z-N-E.com.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
Hi, I'm Chuck McDowell, the timeshare cancellation guy and founder of Wesley Financial Group. And I want to set the record straight. I am not an attorney. I've never wanted to be an attorney. And the truth is, I really don't even like attorneys. If I sound like an attorney or if I look like an attorney, I'll apologize. But what I've learned in my 15 years in the timeshare cancellation business is you don't need to be an attorney to get folks out of their timeshare. At Wesley, we've helped over 40,000 families cancel their timeshare without me being an attorney. And I want to share with you how we do it. Just give my office a call, and you will not talk to an attorney. And I guarantee if we take you as a client, we'll get you out of your timeshare, or you'll pay nothing.
Call now for your free timeshare exit info kit. 800-656-1551. That's 800-656-1551. 800-656-1551.
I want that. The Make It Ford Summer Sales Event is on. So make it your best summer ever with Ford. Now's the best time to get our best deals on a great selection of Ford trucks and SUVs, like the Ford Explorer, the Ford Bronco family, Ford F-Series, and the all-electric F-150 Lightning. These are the deals you've been waiting for, so don't wait. It's the Make It Ford Summer Sales Event, so make it yours. Make it now at your Ford dealer today.
Take Boston sports with you wherever you go. Download the Odyssey app. Now, back to Red Sox baseball on WEEI.
And this is the Mass Mutual pregame show. Talk to Mass Mutual today. Feel comfortable about tomorrow. Joe Weil with you inside the WEEI Red Sox studios as Boston takes on Baltimore, looking to pick up a third straight victory against the O's and take this 4-game series. And hopefully we see the return of the Sunday Sox, because The Sox are 16-4 on Sundays, but they have lost 3 out of their last 4 Sunday games. So we'll see if they can get back on track on this very day in which they were so good to start out the season playing on. The Sox are great on the road, 36-25. That is the 3rd best record in the American League on the road, and we'll see if they can close out this series strong at Camden Yards. Alex Cora on WEI is brought to you by your New England Ford dealers. Make it the best summer ever with Ford by joining the Bronco family or getting the made-for-you New England Edition F-150, official truck of the Red Sox.
Sunday in Baltimore with the manager, Alex Cora, and another great one last night, Alex. We'll get to the pitcher, who was fabulous for you. But another night where he just big hit after big hit, tense in this ballpark. Those are the games you manage for, aren't they?
Yeah, that's what we play for. And like I've been saying all along, it feels like since the Seattle series, every game is going to be like this, right? And to come here and, the first day was the first day. I keep saying Chase Sugar put us in a great spot, man. That was huge for us to reset the pitching staff, to put us in a good spot to be able to at least split here, and hopefully tonight we can win the series. But we've been pitching well. We played good defense yesterday. Offensively, we grinding there. The kid was good, really good, man. Four-seamer, breaking ball, the changeup was playing, but we hung in there. Rafaela with the hit, Ref, he did what he does, and then Tyler got the hit, and we were able to breathe, and then Massa with a big swing to left center, and Jaron obviously picking up Rafaela in that at-bat.
Speaking of Yoshida, I mean, you can see the wheels turning, and, the kid had pitched really well. Maybe the book says, let's get him out in a good spot, whatever, but you had to see that matchup coming. You had to be thrilled to send Massa out there.
Yeah, and then, honestly, Mickey Gasper won the game yesterday. If he's not on the roster, we cannot do that because it's hard to take out of the lineup the second catcher. But the way we're constructed now, we can take chances. And, Massa, you see him in BP, man, is different than 3 months ago. It's actually very similar to when we got him right after the WBC. The ball is back spinning. He's hitting the ball hard everywhere. Taking pitches, and he's in an awesome spot, man. He's fun to watch.
Just identifying him, I mean, you've been around him now. You pay such close attention. You're in these hitter meetings. What has changed? What has gotten him back to that level?
Healthy. He's healthy. The hand issue was a hand issue. It's not that Alex didn't want to play him. And it wasn't like 2 days, He tried to play with that hand for a while, and it was a grind, and I still remember that series in Pittsburgh. We had to make a decision, like this is not going to work. If we want the hitter that we want, we have to take care of him. And, we did. And right now he's in a great spot, hitting the ball hard. The thing with him, he's a ball in the air, right? But he hits hard ground balls that go through the infield, right? So I like the hitter, just hit the ball all over the place, be you. And, it's been outstanding.
In some ways, that was Bayo's best start of the year. The stuff, all of it was working. You talked about it. He needed the slider, and he threw some really good ones. But was that the best changeup he's had all year?
Best changeup, but I think the fastball, the sinker, and the four-seamer set everything up. I don't know usage-wise, but it felt like we threw a lot of fastballs compared to other starts. They were late on them. We pitch inside. We moved feet. We moved their feet. And then we were able to use our secondary pitches to get swings and misses. And that's what it's going to take. We're facing teams for the third and fourth time in the season. We're facing lineups that they have veteran guys, and game planning is going to come into play. And it was great, and sometimes, the family part of it, that takes care of a lot of things, and he's calm, everything's good at the house, everybody's healthy, and he can concentrate on baseball, and he's been doing an outstanding job.
What Andrew and Justin and Craig brought over here, the pitching phenomenal for the first few months, and it was so much spin. Are we reaching a part of the season? I mean, Bayo has been much better since reintroducing the four-seamer. Is that something that can happen kind of staff-wide, more maybe hard stuff?
I mean, with the right guys, right? Cutter can throw his four-seamer. Nick has a great four-seamer. Tanner will live down in the zone, right? So Coop is going to do the same thing, but with Bello, he can throw his four-seamer, throw it in that spot, and then he can do something else with the changeup and the slider, right? But it feels like guys are leaning, to the outside of the plate, especially the right-handed hitters. So to move their feet, is important, and we should pay attention to it.
We knew Casas had to work on his timing. He was trying to manage the pain, but he's looked really comfortable at the plate. And, we all know this, but it's so cool to watch him still have total command of the strike zone.
Yeah, there's two places in the world that he's very comfortable at. Number 2 is in the batter's box. Number 1 is in the restaurant. So, it's amazing the way he goes about both of them, right? He's very calm, his thoughts are great. He's always on point. And yesterday, the at-bats against the lefty, there was a breaking ball he saw, I think it was in the third at-bat, that it was a no from the get-go. You could tell. I was like, man, he's in a good spot. He took his shots, right, but he got his singles. And I know, hitting Casas 7th, it sounds like, man, what are we doing? But I think against lefties is the best lineup that we can put out there, because you split Jaron, Rafi, and Casas. It gives us a chance to put the righties in the middle, and then they have to make decisions.
So when you go get sushi with him, you got to order your own rolls, huh?
Well, I don't know if he likes sushi, but he likes steaks. We know that, so we have to be very careful. I'd rather take him out to shopping than actually to a restaurant.
Jaron, the incredible catch, robbing the home run. He gets the really big hit for you that changed the whole game. These last couple days, Alex, it seems like he's kind of found himself again.
Yeah, and one of the things that probably is going to help him in a sense, he needs to cancel the noise, right? Because he's going to get louder and louder, and that's going to probably keep him, locked in the game, narrow his thoughts, and hopefully that helps. We still got a lot of work on the other side of it, right, on the situation, but he's taking the right steps. He's doing everything possible to make it right, or to help whatever he needs to do, right? And but I think on the field, he's so dynamic. Is a joy to watch. And you see his misses now; they're right on point. So I think he's about to take off.
Lastly, it's kind of a strange day. To get a chance to take 3 of 4 from the Orioles, a really good team, one of your rivals, and yet you're not going to have Martin. You're probably not going to have Sims. You will have Kenley at the back end, but this is a chance for some of those other relievers to kind of step up, isn't it?
Yeah, just like Bernie and Horn, if you're on the roster, we're going to trust you. And today's the day that Zach needs to come in and do his job. Wink needs to do his job. The lefties, they have to get lefties out, and hopefully we can give the baton to the big boy in the 9th inning and get the W.
We appreciate it. Thanks so much.
Thank you, Will.
All right, so that was Red Sox manager Alex Cora with our very own Will Fleming, and it's time now for the Herb Chambers starting lineup. Said Herb Chambers, we don't sell cars, we help people buy them. Here is a 9 for Boston. Jaron Duran in center field leading things off. He swiped his 30th bag in yesterday's game and had the go-ahead 2-run knock in the 7th. Batting second, Wilyer Abreu, he's in right. Tristan Casas in the 3 spot, he is at first. Rafael Devers batting cleanup, he is at third base, and as I mentioned before, just 1 home run shy of 200 in his major league career, and he has homered on back-to-back nights. Tyler O'Neill batting 5th. He is in left. Batting 6th, the red-hot Masataka Yoshida. How about the numbers for him as of late? He's got a 5-game hitting streak, 9 for 14 in that span. He had a pinch hit double in yesterday's game in the 7th, reached into his second plate appearance, and he ranks 4th in the American League with a 360 average in the second half. And then if you go further back to June 24th, last 41 games, he's batting .345 with an OPS over 940. He has been awesome. He's been healthy, as Alex Cora said, and he has been raking. He's a DH. 7-8-9 looking like this. Connor Wong, the catcher. Cedar Rafael, the shortstop, and then David Hamilton rounding out the 9 for the Sox. He is at second base. Cutter Crawford getting the start for the Sox. 8-9, 4.21 ERA. In 24 starts, and he has not pitched well in his career against the O's. He's actually 0-2 with an ERA of 6.97, and the Red Sox have lost all 5 of his starts against the Orioles, including 2 this year. And unfortunately for the Sox, he's coming off one of his better outings as of late. He carried a perfect game into the 6th inning against the Texas Rangers. He ended up getting tagged for 4 runs in 5 1/3 innings pitched, but still got the win. Red Sox won that game 9-4, and we'll see if Cutter Crawford can keep it in the ballpark against this power-heavy Baltimore team. It's Albert Suarez on the other side. He's pitched well in his last 2 starts, a combined 11 2/3 innings of shutout baseball, and hitters 1 for 16 with 7 strikeouts against his 4-seamer in that span. But the Red Sox have won 2 already in this series, looking to take the series here today against the Orioles. Coming up next, we'll get you the Subaru of New England scoreboard update and the injury update presented by New England Spas. Sox versus O's coming up in about 20 minutes from Camden Yards. I'm Joe Wild. This is the Mass Mutual pregame show. Talk to Mass Mutual today. Feel comfortable about tomorrow.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Donate today at carsforkids.org. Your car, running or not, can be picked up as soon as the next day. No title, no problem. Go to carsforkids.org today.
1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Now accepting donations of land, homes, buildings, or any kind of real estate.
Arbella Insurance has been serving the New England community for over 35 years. Being your neighbor helps Arbella provide you the coverage you need to drive, live, or run a business in this part of the country we call home. Arbella, here for New England, here for good.
Is that your new Nissan Rogue?
Yeah. Crazy story. I'm at the Nissan end of summer sales event when Laura, the saleswoman, asks,
"Want to test drive the Rogue?"
I'm like, let's go. We're driving when Laura says,
"Want to see something cool? VC turbo engine."
I hit the gas and whoosh. I'm like, okay, wasn't expecting that. Laura goes,
"Check this out."
She shows me the miles per gallon, and I'm like, wow, that's pretty impressive fuel economy.
These new Nissan Rogues are going fast.
I knew I had to have that Nissan Rogue. Crazy, right?
Wait till you hear how I got my Nissan Sentra. Get a low $269 per month lease for 36 months on Rogue. Shop the Nissan sales event. Visit your local Nissan store and nissanusa.com today. 2024 EPA fuel economy estimates from 28 city 34 highway to 30 city 37 highway for 2024 Nissan Rogue. Actual mileage may vary. Well-qualified lessees. 2024 Rogue Gas all-wheel drive. $47.49 initial payment. Excludes tax, title, license, and $695 acquisition fee. Disposition fee due at lease end. Take from new dealer stock. Call 1-888-858-8319 for offer details. Ends 9/3/24.
There are giants among us, and their impact is huge. They are the men and women building and sustaining our Navy's next-generation submarines. They are giants in what they do because they work in a place where they can grow, where they can learn the skills to build careers as powerful as the beasts they forge. If you're ready to go big, get on board. We build giants at buildsubmarines.com.
It's here. The prime rib dinner is back at the Nines. 16 ounces of slow roasted USDA choice prime rib served with choice of 2 sides. Available every Friday and Saturday after 4 p.m. and all day Sunday. You gotta love the Nines.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Why should you hire the largest injury firm in the world for your injury case? Let me count the ways. Your case will be handled by your lawyer, a paralegal, and a case manager who's always in the office for you when your lawyer's in court. There's also a 24-hour hotline if you ever have a question or a problem. We've collected over $20 billion and won a lot. Injured? The choice is easy. Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm. Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Hey, it's Lou. This just in from the amazing deals on fresh chicken department. Today through Thursday at Shaw's and Star Market, you can pick up value pack Purdue Roaster or Signature Farms chicken drumsticks, thighs, or leg quarters bone-in for an amazing 87 cents a pound when you use the digital coupon. You're limited to 2. Now, when you shop with the Shaw's app, you get amazing deals. You earn points on every purchase. If you're short on time, order free curbside pickup or get delivery. Don't miss big savings on chicken. Shaw's and Star Market, the official supermarket of the Red Sox Radio Network.
With the enhanced engine performance and fuel economy of newly reformulated Tri-Clean gas from Citgo, you're good to go. But good to go where? Exotic bird shopping? To your Tuesday night bowling league?
Woo! That's a turkeys.
Good to go try your luck at bingo.
G32.
Good to go to a lumberjack competition.
I'm going to move my car.
New top-tier Tri-Clean gas from Citgo. The most advanced fuel we've ever made. Now you're good to go.
I want that. The Make It Ford summer sales event is on. So make it your best summer ever with Ford. Now's the best time to get our best deals on a great selection of Ford trucks and SUVs, like the Ford Explorer, the Ford Bronco family, Ford F-Series, and the all-electric F-150 Lightning. These are the deals you've been waiting for, so don't wait. It's the Make It Ford summer sales event, so make it yours. Make it now at your Ford dealer today.
More Boston sports opinion, more often. Just download the Odyssey app. Now, back to Red Sox baseball on WEEI.
And this is the Mass Mutual pregame show. Talk to Mass Mutual today. Feel comfortable about tomorrow as we continue to get you set for Boston versus Baltimore from Camden Yards. Sox going for the series victory, already 36-25 on the road this year, but looking to take their first series against the O's here in 2024. Time now to see who's in the hot tub. The injury update presented by New England Spas. Create your own home paradise with a soothing new hot tub, swim spa, sauna, or cold plunge from New England Spas, the home relaxation specialists. Visit New England Spas in Natick, Norwell, Auburn, and now open in Warwick. Online at anyspas.com. And our injury update is really about the minor leagues because Marcelo Meyer is still dealing with lingering tightness in his lower back. So the top prospect for the Sox will not make his AAA debut this week. Woo Sox manager Chad Tracy saying we're not going to throw him out there until we know everything's clear. So Marcelo Meyer not in the starting lineup today for the Woo Sox, who are in a rain delay anyway. But one other note from AAA Worcester, the Red Sox, obviously they signed Rich Hill to a minor league contract. He did throw a bullpen in Worcester today. And what was interesting about that bullpen session was that Kyle Teel caught it. And if you want a fun fact about Kyle Teel as it's related to Rich Hill, Kyle Teel was 3 years old when Rich Hill made his major league debut in 2005 when Rich Hill was with the Chicago Cubs. Alex Cora saying that he doesn't know how many outings in Worcester Rich Hill will need, but since he's throwing bullpens, or he has been throwing bullpens for a while, he's not that far off. They'll figure out what his role is as he continues to throw in Worcester. Time now for the Subaru of New England scoreboard update. Let love bloom in a 2024 Subaru with symmetrical all-wheel drive. Find your authorized Subaru retailer at SubaruofNewEngland.com. We focus on the games that mean the most to us. And the Yankees, they're going to be playing the Little League Classic game tonight. That's in Williamsport, Pennsylvania. They're taking on the Detroit Tigers. Final game of that series as the two teams have split the first two games. Other games that mean a lot to us, Kansas City on the road against Cincinnati. The Royals, they've won 3 in a row. They're 9-3 in their last 12 road games, and they look to sweep that series against the Reds. How about the numbers for Bobby Witt Jr.? .450 average with an .834 slugging percentage over his last 48 games. He has been on an absolute tear for the Kansas City Royals, looking to help them pick up yet another victory on the road. Minnesota is on the road against Texas. That is a 2:35 start time. Red Sox 2.5 games back of Kansas City for that third wild card spot and 4.5 back of the Twins for that second wild card spot. And then in the division, Tampa Bay at home against Arizona, looking to sweep that series. And then the Toronto Blue Jays take on the Chicago Cubs. You've been listening to the Mass Mutual pregame show. Talk to Mass Mutual today. Feel comfortable about tomorrow. I want to thank Nico Manganello. Great work behind the glass here at the flagship WEI. I'm Joe Weil. Hang tight. Will Fleming, Tyler Murray have the call of Red Sox versus O's right after this on the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Network.
You've been listening to the Mass Mutual Red Sox pregame show. Proudly brought to you by Mass Mutual. Talk to Mass Mutual today. Feel comfortable about tomorrow. The Red Sox are coming up next on the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Home Base, a Red Sox Foundation and Mass General program, is dedicated to healing the invisible wounds of war for veterans of all eras, service members, military families, and families of the fallen through world-class clinical care. Join us this September in honor of National Suicide Prevention Month by participating in Save a Life September events like the Push-Up Challenge, No Shave, and so much more. Help us increase awareness and support for military-connected as well as first responder suicide prevention. Sign up and become a lifesaver today. Visit homebase.org/donate. Granger.com/save-a-life.
Prescriptions require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. Restrictions apply. See website for details and important safety information. Subscription required. Price varies based on product and subscription plan.
Hey guys, did you know there's a generic form of Viagra that works just the same but is 95% cheaper? And you can get it online at hims.com/joy. Through Hims, you'll get a free medical consultation to determine the ED medication that's best for you, discreet shipping if prescribed, a 100% online process, and a range of treatment options, including trusted generic alternatives to the name brands, at up to 95% off. ED is personal, and at Hims, so is treating it. Just go to hims.com/joy and get connected to a licensed medical provider online for free, with zero copay, no expensive appointments, and no awkward face-to-face conversations. To start your free online visit, you need to go to this exclusive address, hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy for your free online visit. hims.com/joy.
This is the story of the one. As a warehouse manager, her job is to transform chaos into clarity and to see patterns where others see problems. Luckily, she's got a partner who shares her perspective. Grainger offers over 1 million industrial-grade products, backed by real-person support and in-depth online resources, so she can tackle every task with precision and turn potential setbacks into streamlined success. Call clickgrainger.com or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Hi, welcome to Staples.
Yeah, my daughter needs a laptop for college, but I need to watch the budget.
Well, Staples hot deals on tech are backed by a price match guarantee, so our prices won't be beat.
Great. I can't believe my baby's starting college.
She'll do great.
I know.
Oh, let's get you a great deal on a laptop.
Save big on tech for school at Staples. Now get up to $300 off select PCs. NC24 price match guarantee valid within 14 days of purchase. Exclusions apply. For details, visit staples.com/price match.
We all have that friend who wakes up early to go get everyone McDonald's breakfast, while the rest of us sleep in. This is your sign to thank them. And if you're that friend, this is us saying thank you.
It's not just a breakfast. It's the breakfast. Get the classic sausage McMuffin with egg, now only $2.50. Caution, may cause craving for coffee or hash browns. Price and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer.
It's Gresh here with a new opportunity for you, the 20-pound Summer Slim Down with Awaken 180 weight loss. Dropping 20 pounds before summer ends, cruising to your goal of 30, 40, maybe even 50-plus pounds down. It's simple. You take the last few weeks of summer eating, drinking, enjoying the weather. But the difference? You're doing it with the 20-pound Summer Slim Down. But summer is almost over. And that's the point. The pounds melt off fast with Awaken 180. I dropped my first 20 in less time, and that easy 20 propelled me to losing my goal of over 100 pounds. And think about it. You're about to slide back into the same old fall routine with the same old mindset. Time to mix it up. Live up the rest of your summer while dropping your first 20, then jump into fall with a whole new groove. Yep, I said it. You'll be saying it too in just a few weeks from now. 20-pound Summer Slim Down with a solution for weight loss online at awaken180weightloss.com.
This is...
And the Boston Red Sox are the world champions.
Red Sox baseball.
And it is good!
Boston strong! On the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
For the first time in 86 years.
The Red Sox on WEEI are brought to you by Shaws and Star Market, perfecting the art of fresh.
Holy cow!
110 Grill, gluten-free dining done right. Arbella, here for baseball fans, here for good. Brought to you by AZEK Exteriors. Visit www.azekexteriors.com. Mike's Amazing, the official mayo and mustard of the Boston Red Sox.
And it's gone!
Citgo. When you start with Citgo, you're good to go. Sponsored by DigSafe. Call 811 before you dig or visit digsafe.com. Drains by James. Eastern Massachusetts leader in drain cleaning and pipelining.
And that ball is gone into the front row of the monster seats.
Herb Chambers. At Herb Chambers, we don't sell cars. We help people buy them. Morgan & Morgan. Injured? Hire Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm. Cars for kids. Old car giving you problems? Why not donate it? Call 1-877-CARS-4-KIDS today. Northern Bank. New England Ford. Ford Trucks. Official truck of the Boston Red Sox.
Looking up, grand slam!
Sponsored by Sherwin-Williams. The Sherwin-Williams Pro Plus program helps you manage and grow your paint business. Sponsored by Nissan. At Nissan, we make cars that thrill. Experience the thrill for yourself. Shop NissanUSA.com. Town Fair Tire. Nobody beats Town Fair Tire. Nobody.
Swinging a drive to left field. There are a couple runs. Way gone.
Subaru of New England. Love spring in the all-wheel drive 2024 Subaru Forester. Verizon, the network Boston relies on.
Long gone into the monster seats.
Now, with all the play-by-play action, here's Will Fleming and Tyler Murray.
On a hot and muggy Sunday afternoon, from Camden Yards at Baltimore, Maryland, the Boston Red Sox are back on the radio. And today they play Game 4 of this series, the finale with the Baltimore Orioles. And with a win, a chance for a big series victory. Sox, a thrilling win last night. Great start from Brian Bayo. Today they hand the ball to Cutter Crawford. He will be opposed by the very surprising Albert Suarez, who in a lot of ways has been a lifesaver for the Baltimore Orioles. They have had so many injuries in their starting rotation, and Suarez has been very, very good of late. Red Sox will have what I think is the best lineup of the entire season on the card today for Alex Cora. They have swung the bat so well over these last few weeks. Bullpen a little limited, so imperative that Cutter Crawford, who has given up the most home runs of any starting pitcher in the big leagues, tries his best to go long and to keep the ball in the yard. Not easy to do against these Baltimore Orioles. Will Fleming and Tyler Murray welcoming you into the broadcast booth at Camden Yards. And look, Tyler, I think that's sort of the through line of this game. Can the Red Sox hit enough against Suarez to overcome this Baltimore lineup that, particularly in this ballpark against Crawford, has really thrived? The offense is firing on all cylinders, and you know that Alex Cora just had sort of a Cheshire Cat grin on his face today when he drew up this 9 on his card.
Yeah, he was really happy with how the lineup looked against lefties yesterday, but here against the right-hander, Albert Suarez, here is the Morgan & Morgan starting lineup. It's brought to you by America's largest injury law firm. Jaron Duran will lead off this afternoon and play center field. Just picked up his 30th stolen base yesterday. He and David Hamilton could become the first Red Sox duo since 1910 to have 30 steals in a single season, or they just did, actually. Wilyer Abreu, the right fielder, hits second. And then it's Tristan Casas after batting 7th yesterday. He will hit third and play first base. Rafi Devers, the third baseman, will clean up. And then Tyler O'Neill, the left fielder, is batting 5th. Masataka Yoshida back into the starting lineup. The DH is hitting 6th. Then you got Connor Wong, the catcher, batting 7th. Cedar Rafael, the shortstop, hitting 8th. And then David Hamilton, the second baseman, rounding out the starting lineup. As for Baltimore, Colton Cowser, the left fielder, leads off, and Ryan O'Hearn, the right fielder, hits second. Gunnar Henderson, the shortstop, is in the 3 spot. Eloy Jimenez, the designated hitter, cleans up. Adley Rutschman, the catcher, is hitting 5th. He's back in the lineup for the first time since Thursday. He did pinch hit yesterday, but just a one at-bat with low back tightness after missing Friday entirely. Ryan Mountcastle, the first baseman, hits 6th. Jackson Holliday at second base, batting 7th. And then Cedric Mullins hits 8th in center field. Ramon Urias, the third baseman, batting 9th. Let's get to the national anthem, brought to you by BuildSubmarines.com, where you'll find stable, sustaining, skilled trades careers, helping bring the next generation of U.S. Navy submarines to life. We build giants because it takes one to build one. Ready to go, moments away from first pitch. We just got you the Morgan & Morgan starting lineup brought to you by America's largest injury law firm. It's time now for Powering Possibilities brought to you by Comcast Business. Where might the power come from tonight? Well, Raffy Devers is one home run away from 200 for his career. Hit a 425-foot tater to put the game out of reach yesterday in the 8th inning, but the home run conversation is always going to come back to the Orioles. They lead the league with 190 dingers, and Cutter Crawford also leads the league, having allowed 27 of them, but just one home run surrendered by Crawford across his last 2 starts. With an advanced network, cybersecurity solutions, and trusted partnership, Comcast Business powers more businesses than anyone. Restrictions apply. Call or visit ComcastBusiness.com to learn more. Now time for the injury report brought to you by Eastern MedTech. And we're hoping that Liam Hendricks gets to pitch at some point today for AAA Worcester, but the tarp is on the field at Polar Park right now, so they are in a delayed start. Hendricks already making Rob Bradford headlines. Apparently, he paid for a pop-up Starbucks in the Woo Sox clubhouse. So I guess for one day they brought in a barista, and he's going to serve up some espresso.
Ventilate, mate.
Yeah, that's Australian Will Fleming. As we continue the injury report with Marcelo Meyer, who got called up on Monday to AAA, but still has not played. The top prospect in the Red Sox system, and number 5 overall in baseball, still dealing with some hip irritation. Hopefully he gets into the games next week in Norfolk. Eastern MedTech knows how tough it can be to get a good night's sleep, either from a late inning loss or lousy CPAP products. That's why fans across New England depend on Eastern MedTech for their CPAP supplies. Call 857-400-0044 or go to easternmedtech.com. Time now for the speed report brought to you by Verizon. I already spoiled it for myself. It was the 30 stolen base mark hit by both David Hamilton and Jarren Duran. You have to go back to Harry Hooper and Tris Speaker in 1910 for the last Red Sox duo on the base paths to get 30 stolen bases in a single season. Save big when you switch to the network Boston relies on. Head to your local Verizon store and check out the latest deals. The BMW key to the game, well, it's an obvious one. Cutter Crawford has to keep the ball in the yard for the Red Sox. But on the other side, can you find a crack in the armor of Albert Suarez, who's on an 11 2 third inning scoreless streak, especially with his fastball dominance? Opponents are just 1 for 16 with 7 Ks against his fastball in his last 2 starts, and he throws that pitch 50% of the time. So can you do some damage against the cutter, changeup, or curveball today? That'll be the question for a very good-looking Red Sox lineup today. Hurry in during the BMW Summer Sales Event and get a credit up to $2,500 off MSRP on select models. For details, visit your Massachusetts BMW Center today or visit bmwcenters.com. Of course, when it comes to scoreboard watching, a lot of Red Sox fans will have one eye on Cincinnati. Kansas City is there, and they just keep on winning. So right now the Royals have a 2.5 game lead in that 3rd wild card spot. But because of another win here yesterday over Baltimore, the Red Sox just 5 back in the loss column from the very top spot in the wild card, and 6 back of the Yankees in the American League East. Minnesota's won 3 in a row. Kansas City's won 3 in a row. So despite the very encouraging last 48 hours for the Red Sox, not a ton of progress has been made in the wild card chase. But as we keep saying, once they get through this weekend and then the next 6 games afterward against Houston and Arizona, things get a little more manageable in terms of strength of schedule. And for me, win probability and playoff odds, they don't serve a huge purpose other than just putting into context how big the last 2 games were. You got 40 games to go, and after Thursday night's defeat in this series opener, Fangraphs had the playoff percentage at 32% for the Red Sox. Now it's up to 40, and that figures to keep climbing if they can find a way to beat Albert Suarez today. It's an Orioles team that is just 23-70 in their last 57 games. And they will turn to Suarez, who just threw a career-high 6 2/3 innings in Tampa on Sunday. One of the surprise stories of the season, has not been in the majors since 2017. Well, it's his first time facing the Red Sox since 2016. He's never faced a single guy in this lineup today. And we'll see who gets the edge in this brand new matchup between Suarez and the Sox. Alex Cora said before the game, it's felt like since the Seattle series, every game has had a ratcheted up level of intensity. No different, especially these last few nights. It was a bit of a sleepy series opener for the Red Sox on Thursday, held to that Abreu solo homer. But in this last week, they're averaging 6.5 runs per game. See if they can keep that rolling on a Sunday afternoon. To get you started on the play-by-play, here's Will Fleming.
Hey, great job, Tyler. Thanks so much. Great to be with you. Is Jarren Duran, the hero of last night's win, stands in against Albert Suarez. The Red Sox in the road gray unis, red numerals. Jarren's had the same bat all 4 days in this Players Weekend. The Statue of Liberty standing tall for him as he does in the left-handed box. Suarez has been great. He throws the first pitch of the ball game, and it is a ball outside. Four-seam fastball at 92. And we're underway. 1 ball and no strikes to Duran. It's a hot and muggy, cloudy afternoon in Baltimore. Suarez throws the 1-0, and Duran fouls it back. He was ready to hit there, a 93-mile-an-hour fastball. That is the bread and butter for Albert Suarez. He's got a lively fastball coming off 2 straight scoreless appearances. Orioles lost both of them because of bullpen meltdowns, but he really has been a revelation and a bailout for their beleaguered starting rotation. 1-1 to Jarren Duran. Leading off the ball game, the pitch is inside and low. Cut fastball, and it's 2-1. Duran comes in 290. 15 homers and 61 driven in. Game thrilling home run robbing catch last night. In addition to the go-ahead hit, a 2-run single that proved to be the winner. 2-1 to him. The pitch is pop foul on the third base side. And it is 2-2. Albert Suarez spent 5 seasons in both Japan and Korea. Has not pitched in the major leagues coming into this season for 7 years, but he's been a revelation and really has been a true savior for these Orioles without Bradish, Wells, Rodriguez for so much of this season. 2-2. Here's the pitch. Jarren grounds one up the middle, actually on the line, caught by Suarez. I think Henderson was there to make the play anyway, but no less impressive. But Suarez reached out and made the play.
Wow, lightning quick reflexes here. I guess Duran didn't get all of this one. Came off the bat at 65, but he snared it off the back end. And you're right, we haven't really taken too much time to detail all the injuries for this starting rotation. John Means, Kyle Bradish, Tyler Wells, all season-ending UCL surgeries.
Here is Wilyer Abreu. Got a hunch about him today. 1 out in the first inning. The pitch is high, a little bit fastball. Wilyer had the day off yesterday, but he is so locked in. Launched a homer here on Friday. Sox looking to take 3 of 4 from these O's. They have mauled right-handed pitching this year. The 1-0. Swinging a pop-up into shallow left field. Hard coming in is Cowser. He extends both hands. With the shades on, he makes the play. And they're 2 down. Ryan Wills is at second base, while Quinn Walcott, the crew chief, has the plate today. Brian Walsh at first with Ben May at third. And now Tristan Casas, who I wouldn't say it's been surprising how good he's looked, but fun to have him back as the anchor of this Red Sox. 4 lefties to begin things. Casas the third of them. 2 down, bases clear. The pitch is a little bit outside from Suarez for ball 1. It's hot. It's muggy. Suarez took forever to get out onto the mound. The first pitch was at 138, 81 degrees. 1-0 to Tristan. Swinging a soft ground ball to first. It stays fair. It is handled over there by Mountcastle. He flips to Suarez, and the inning is over. The time and temp brought to you by Jeffrey Glassman Injury Lawyers. Cutter Crawford to the mound next. No score after half an inning. O's coming up on the Shaws and Star Market. WEEI Red Sox Network.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Why should you hire the largest injury firm in the world for your injury case? Let me count the ways. Your case will be handled by your lawyer, a paralegal, and a case manager who's always in the office for you when your lawyer's in court. There's also a 24-hour hotline if you ever have a question or a problem. We've collected over $20 billion and won a lot. Injured? The choice is easy. Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm. Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Step up to the plate this season with Herb Chambers. We offer the largest selection of cars, trucks, EVs, and SUVs in New England. With 35 brands and so many convenient locations, finding your next vehicle at Herb Chambers is a real game changer.
Hey, it's Lou. This just in from the amazing deals on fresh chicken department. Today through Thursday at Shaw's and Star Market, you can pick up Value Pack Purdue Roaster or Signature Farms chicken drumsticks, thighs, or leg quarters bone-in for amazing 87 cents a pound when you use the digital coupon. You're limited to 2. Now, when you shop with the Shaw's app, you get amazing deals. You earn points on every purchase. If you're short on time, order free curbside pickup or get delivery. Don't miss big savings on chicken. Shaw's and Star Market, the official supermarket of the Red Sox Radio Network.
Oh no, stomach issues again?
Stomach issues?
Who are you?
Your pancreas. I could be the real reason for your diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain, or loose oily stools.
I thought it was my stomach.
People often do, but any of these symptoms could mean having a condition called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI. With EPI, the pancreas doesn't release enough enzymes to break down food, but EPI is manageable. Use the symptom checker on identifyepi.com and speak with your doctor. That's identifyepi.com. Sponsored by AbbVie.
This is Alex Cora. You are listening to the home of the Red Sox, WEEI.
Cutter Crawford on the mound as we go to the bottom of the first inning. Colton Cowser leading it off. Cutter throws and a four-seam fastball misses high for ball one. This is quite a matchup today. Crawford tied for the league lead, allowing 27 home runs against the offense that has hit the most this season, 190. Oriole home runs. The 1-0 to Cowser. Fouled off on the third base side. Cutter was flat out awesome in his last start. 5 perfect innings. He gave it up a little bit in the 6th, but earned the win. He is 8-9 with a 4.21 ERA. Today, his 25th start. From the first base side of the rubber, he winds the 1-1. Swinging a foul. Encouraging swings early, a little late on a cut fastball there, and it's 1-2. Tristan Casas with the shades on is at first base. David Hamilton at second. Cedon is at shortstop with Raffy at third. Duran shades Cowser a little bit toward left center field with 2 strikes. Abreu in right and O'Neill very shallow in left. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch and a check swing and a fastball high. And it is 2-2. It's a little optically deceiving, the positioning of the left fielder. I mean, O'Neill, with a left-hander up there, it's probably pretty normal depth for him. There's just so much real estate behind him in left. The 2-2. Swing and a foul back. He went up to the neck with a fastball there, and Cowser could not lay off it. Yesterday, against Bayo's changeup, Cowser was totally off balance. Makes you wonder whether the first splitter of the game might be in order here. Oftentimes, Cutter does that. He sets a hitter up with a fastball high and then tries to go with the forkball. 2-2. The pitch is a curveball that is fouled off on the third base side, and it's 2-2. 136 2/3 innings for Cutter. Totally uncharted waters. 117 hits and again 27 home runs. Another 2-2. Swing and a miss. He got him. There it is, the splitter, and Cowser had no chance. Good sequence there from Cutter. And there's one away.
Really nice. And remember, because he was so efficient in his last start, he threw a season-low 67 pitches. He came out with 1 down in the 6th more situationally. The Rangers had 4 consecutive base runners, but hopefully he's pretty fresh.
Here is Ryan O'Hearn, another left-handed hitter, and a strike on the inside corner. Another good knuckle curve from Cutter. First strikeout of the game is brought to you by Weichert Real Estate. When you hire a Weichert agent, you can be sure you got a partner who will guide you every step of the way. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss. He could not hold up. Another good cutter from Cutter. It's 0-2. Sox 8 games above 500. Still looking up at the Royals for the 3rd wild card. 2.5 games back. Kansas City just getting started again with the Cincinnati Reds. The 0-2 is down and in. Cut fastball, and it's 1-2. O'Hearn is at 12 homers. 279 hitter with 48 driven in. A ball and 2 strikes under cloudy skies. The pitch, swinging a foul on the third base side. We'll take clouds over rain. I mean, really going all the way back to a week ago. Today looked like a complete washout. A delight to wake up today, not see rain falling. Look at the radar. I think we're going to be A-OK. 1-2, infield over to Pole, the pitch. That was the first real miss by Cutter. Splitter that just stayed high, and it's 2-2.
Well, O'Hearn's gone 26 consecutive plate appearances without a strikeout, longest active streak in the big leagues right now. It's going to be tough to get him for strike 3.
No time like the present. Cutter winds, he throws. And a swing and a little pop-up into shallow left field. Tyler O'Neill comes on in, perfectly positioned. And they're 2 away. And here now, Gunnar Henderson. Tied the game with a homer last night. It's his 3rd bomb in 4 games. Gunnar has not pitched well in his career against the Orioles. 4 starts, 5 appearances, a 6.97 ERA. Henderson, though, only 1 for 8 against him. The one was a homer. Here he takes a beautiful fastball right in the heart of the plate for strike 1. 4-seamer at 92 miles an hour. Gunnar always deep in the left-handed batter's box. 0-1, Cutter delivers. High pop-up, foul down the left field line. This is the final day of Players Weekend, and I guess the theme of today is appreciation. So we'll try to pick up on some of the gear that guys are wearing. They're all going to try to honor the people that helped them get to the big leagues and be where they are today. Gunner's got a orange, black, and red bat cocked behind his left ear. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. He got him. Beautiful 4-seamer and Cutter. He is rolling again. No score after 1. Sox and O's on the Shaws and Star Market. WEEI Red Sox Network.
With the enhanced engine performance and fuel economy of newly reformulated Tri-Clean gas from Citgo, you're good to go. But good to go where? Exotic bird shopping? To your Tuesday night bowling league?
Woo! That's a turkeys.
Good to go try your luck at bingo.
G32. Bingo!
Good to go to a lumberjack competition.
I'm gonna move my car.
New top-tier Tri-Clean gas from Citgo. The most advanced fuel we've ever made. Now you're good to go.
I want that. The Make It Ford Summer Sales Event is on. So make it your best summer ever with Ford. Now's the best time to get our best deals on a great selection of Ford trucks and SUVs, like the Ford Explorer, the Ford Bronco family, Ford F-Series, and the all-electric F-150 Lightning. These are the deals you've been waiting for, so don't wait. It's the Make It Ford Summer Sales Event, so make it yours. Make it now at your Ford dealer today.
Playing it safe at home means having health insurance. And if you need coverage right now, the Massachusetts Health Connector has a lineup loaded with power. The Connector Care program is available to more people than ever and includes low premiums and no deductibles, keeping you covered and saving you money for everything from an urgent ER trip to managing chronic diseases like diabetes and hypertension through no-cost prescriptions. Everyone in Massachusetts is required to have health insurance. If you need it, go to mahealthconnector.org today and find the right plan for you and your family. That's mahealthconnector.org.
Step up to the plate this season with Herb Chambers. We offer the largest selection of cars, trucks, EVs, and SUVs in New England. With 35 brands and so many convenient locations, finding your next vehicle at Herb Chambers is a real game changer.
Hi, this is Garrett Whitlock. You're listening to the home of the Red Sox, WEEI.
Carita to lead it off in the top of the second. Rafi Devers, who has homered in 2 straight, and I believe he just took his extra time, called time, to avoid an automatic ball. He's got the red crayon bat, and I believe he is about to unleash a mighty lash against the right-hander, Albert Suarez. Suarez winds, he throws, and Rafi takes a high fastball, and it's 1-0. It is so fun to narrate Devers' games when he's in a groove like this, and all of his little mannerisms, none of it is accidental. 1-0. Suarez winds. He throws, and Rafi pops it up into shallow center field. The shortstop, Connor Henderson, is there. He makes the play, and there's one away. It's just so fun to watch Devers sort of size up a pitcher, shake his head a certain way, look to the heavens. And he so often sort of tips his hand as to how he's feeling as Devers jogs back to the dugout. He's upset with himself. One down, and here is the purple pop, Tyler O'Neill. Great to chat with him on the post-game show last night. One down in the second, we're scoreless. The pitch is not even close. Cutter that bounced a few feet in front of the plate for ball one.
And just having him back in the lineup. We were talking about this with Joe Weil in the pregame show. Tristan Casas had the quote that Tyler O'Neill gives everybody else confidence and sets the tone that we're going to grind out every single at-bat. Just seeing him in that batter's box, whole different vibe to this lineup.
1-0, the pitch is swung on and missed. Man, really good cutter there. And it's 1-1. 272, 22 homers, a 901 OPS. Just a tremendous lineup the Red Sox have run out there today. Yoshida on deck, the 1-1. Swinging a hard ground ball foul off the facing of the third base dugout. And it is 1-2 to O'Neill. Tyler Fabulous, before the leg infection, drove in the Red Sox first run yesterday. One and two, Suarez throws, and that was a terrible miss on a curveball up and in. He does not throw that pitch very often. And it's 2-2 to O'Neill. We've seen Tyler so often launch fastballs where Suarez likes to throw them at the top of the zone. 2-2. He winds, does Suarez. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, man. Big breaking curveball, and O'Neill could not lay off. Then they're two down.
You're right that he doesn't use that curveball very often, and that's clearly the Red Sox scouting report on a guy they haven't faced ever before, but he's throwing a lot of curves today, and it's worked for a couple outs already.
So here now is the Red Sox hottest hitter, Masataka Yoshida. Just an enormous series here in Baltimore. Two down, bases empty. The pitch is high, way high with a fastball. And it's 1-0. He set up the go-ahead hit by Duran last night with a double the other way. Launched a massive 3-run homer with the game kind of teetering on Friday. Here's the 1-0. That's lashed foul. Alex Cora said it's just plain and simple health. The hand was a problem this year. He's lacing line drives all over the place in batting practice. A leading candidate to win some catch-up if the Red Sox can win today. 1-1 with two down. Suarez throws. Massa takes inside. He has got such a good feel for the strike zone. Another good take. There are a lot of guys who could get drizzled today. Massa, certainly Duran is having a big series. Rafi, too. I think today is one of the true tie-breaking games for the catch-up MVP. The 2-1 is lined into left field. Drizzle me, says Massa. It's a base hit with two down in the top of the second. He just keeps on hitting, and he continues the inning for Connor Wong.
And what I've noticed the last few weeks is that the catch-up MVP has made its way to MLB's social media accounts. That is your brand, Will Fleming. Can't wait to hopefully see you and Lou record the historic audio after the game.
Yeah, with a win, you'll see it. We don't have any adult beverages yet with which to properly celebrate if the Red Sox can win, but we're going to effort that. Two down, here's Wong. And held in check mostly in this series. Suarez from the stretch throws, and Connor takes a cut fastball outside for ball one. Seventh batter brought to you by Jeffrey Glassman Injury Lawyers. You've been injured, call 617 and then 7-7s and let Glassman score for you. 1-0 to Wong, and he grounds it towards short. Backhanded there by Henderson. He's got to hurry. He does. He throws to first, and Wong has been hitting the ball on the ground a ton of late. He is retired. Massa gets a knock, but that's all for the Sox. Bottom two next, no score. Crawford to the mound. The Shaws at Star Market. WEEI Red Sox Network.
Do you often think of the soothing benefits of a hot tub? New England Spas, the proud sponsor of Who's in the Hot Tub in the Red Sox radio pregame, has a great selection of home hot tubs, year-round pools, saunas, and cold plunge tubs. Visit a New England Spa showroom in Natick, Norwell, Auburn, and now open in Warwick. Online at nespas.com, the most trusted local expert since 1978. nespas.com.
Picture yourself on the island of St. Croix, where every moment is infused with a vibe like no other. Welcome to St. Croix, where the rhythm of the island captivates your soul. Whether sampling local cuisines at a waterfront restaurant, snorkeling along colorful coral reefs, or strolling through lush tropical gardens, you'll feel the magic of this vibrant island. So why wait? Plan your escape today at visitusvi.com and discover why we say St. Croix, a vibe like no other.
It's pretty interesting what you find out about family members at some of the barbecues we've been to this summer. Like Uncle Fred. He said he went to Woodstock, and he couldn't find his clothes for 4 days. I think we're good on that. Finding money owed to you is easier than finding your clothes at a music festival. Put your name in at findmassmoney.gov. You could have money that's yours from uncashed payroll checks, forgotten savings account. It's estimated that 1 out of every 10 people have unclaimed property. Put your name in at findmassmoney.gov. It's fast, easy, and free.
It's here. The prime rib dinner is back at the Nines. 16 ounces of slow roasted USDA choice prime rib served with choice of 2 sides. Available every Friday and Saturday after 4 p.m. and all day Sunday. You gotta love the Nines.
Hi, this is Liam Hendricks. You're listening to the home of the Red Sox, WEEI.
Cutter Crawford back on the mound for the second. Eloy Jimenez, who, when we last saw him, was robbed of a home run in straightaway center field by Jaron Duran, will lead it off here in the bottom of the second. We are scoreless. Cutter looked outstanding in the first. His opening salvo of the second is a sweeper that misses outside. Ball 1. Fastball command and location was exceptional in his last start for Crawford. The 1-0. That's a beauty. Fastball perfectly placed on the inside corner. And it is 1-1. League leaders. And who's circling the drain, presented by Drains by James. 1-1. Crawford throws. Swinging a ground ball to third. Devers has it. Couple crow hops and then a little lollipop throw to first with Jimenez jogging down the line. In plenty of time, and there's one down. It's been forever since we've made fun of the people who are worst in the league at things, so we'll have to circle the drain a little bit today.
Yeah.
Dig up some folks who are not having their best seasons. Say make fun and jest. But I mean, the people at Drains by James want us to talk about those who are circling the drain. As Adley Rutschman takes good curveball on the inside corner. It's 0-1. Adley has had some lower back tightness of late. Pinch hit last night was 0 for 2 as Cutter bounces one in there. Splitter, the first splitter he threw was great. The next two have not been good. And it is 1-1. Well, down in the second, the pitch. Hot pop-up. Shallow right field. Hamilton shading himself from the sun is backpedaling, and he makes the play. Nice job by David. And there are 2 down for Ryan Mountcastle. All right, so it's a little wonky, but it interests me for sure. Who in the game has swung and missed the most all season? They call it the whiff percentage on Baseball Savant. As Ryan Mountcastle fouls it off on the first base side. Nolan Gorman of the St. Louis Cardinals, 38.5% of the time he whiffs. Then Zach Geloff of the resurgent Oakland Athletics. Tovar with Colorado. O'Neill Cruz with Pittsburgh, and Christopher Morel. Here's a liner into left, but it'll hang up for Tyler O'Neill, who does not circle the drain in any physical category. Cutter Crawford, beautiful, and scoreless through 2. Third is next on the Shaw's and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Network.
Lou Maloney here for my friends at Shaw's and Star Market. Now, when I'm on the road with the team, the one way I help at home is by ordering groceries for our family online with the Shaw's and Star Market deals and delivery app. They have them ready at curbside, and they'll deliver them right to my front door. I can see how much money I save, and we all love that. Just visit shaws.com or starmarket.com. You can choose free curbside pickup or delivery. Shaw's and Star Market, make them the MVP of your family, too. Shaw's and Star Market, perfecting the art of fresh.
Hey there, fans. Will Fleming here. You know AZEK Exteriors as the heavyweight champ, the undefeated #1 brand for premium exterior trim, trusted by the pros. Now, we're bringing that same winning performance to siding. Introducing AZEK Bevel and Shake Siding, the ultimate blend of classic beauty and unmatched durability. Say goodbye to expensive maintenance and repainting. Whether remodeling or building a new home, upgrade your exteriors with new AZEK Siding today. Visit AZEKexteriors.com to order samples and learn more.
Now through September 3rd, lease a 2024 BMW i4 eDrive 35 for $449 per month for 36 months with $48.69 due at signing and no security deposit. Government and dealer fees not included. Details at bmwcenters.com.
617-777-7777. Gotta get Glassman. If you've been hurt in a car crash or on the job, Jeffrey Glassman Injury Lawyers has been winning big for clients for over 29 years. Call today for a free consultation. You gotta get Glassman. 617-777-7777. Gotta get Glassman.
Hi, this is Josh Minkowski. You're listening to the home of the Red Sox, WEEI.
Cedar Rafaela leading it off in the top of the third. No score. And for the play-by-play, here's Tyler Murray.
Thank you, Will. Albert Suarez's first pitch of the inning is swung on and fouled off by Cedar Rafaela with that blue crayon bat. It is 8-9-1 in the Herb Chambers Mercedes-Benz of Boston, Mercedes flagship motor cars of Linfield, and our newest location, Mercedes-Benz of Sudbury. Batting order.
That's a mouthful.
With David Hamilton and Jaron Duran on deck and in the hole. Righty, 0-1 pitch. Rafaela blast one to deep center field. This is Mullins at the track near the wall. He makes the catch 400 feet from home plate, but you have to go 410 to clear the center field wall here at Oriole Park. Well, Rafaela is part of Appreciation Day on the final day of Players Weekend. He's been talking a lot about his family, his mom and dad, who are diehard Braves fans in Curacao, watch Andrew Jones, but they came away even bigger fans of Chipper Jones, which is why Cedar has one of the most wonderful names in sports. David Hamilton batting with the bases empty and one down from the left side will swing and slap one into left field, a base knock. First pitch fastball on the outer half. He rolls it into left field for a one-out single, but Cedon's full name is Cedon Chipper Nicasio Marte Rafaela. So in part named after Chipper Jones. Well, Hamilton was off yesterday. Went 2 for 4 with a homer on Friday. And he's aboard for Jaron Duran. Infield in at the corners. Duran lined one back to the pitcher his first time. Here he'll take a fastball strike at 92. Whether you're off to the ballpark, dog park, or amusement park, Citgo top-tier Tri-Clean gasoline gets you where you're going. Whether you're traveling near or far, when you start with Citgo, you're good to go. Duran had the eventual game-winning hit last night, the 2-out, 2-run single in the 7th inning. And Rafi Devers put the cherry on top with a 2-run bomb at 425 feet in the 8th. Looking to score the first run against Albert Suarez in his last 12 innings of work. The lefty Duran swings and bounces one to second base, a chance for 2. Holiday glove flips to second. That's all they get. Hit a little too softly, so Hamilton out at second, and Duran beats out the 4-6 fielder's choice.
I know you got a lot of hot hitters, but I just don't understand why Hamilton doesn't try to run there. Adley Rutschman has not been good at all in controlling the running game, and I think they probably only have a play at first if he takes off with the pitch on a high chopper.
See if Duran gets aggressive here with the Part of the order coming up now, Wilyer Abreu, who flied out to left field his first time. Still nothing in the top of the third. Red Sox looking for the series win and win number 3 in a row. First pitch to Williers on the outside corner, a called strike. It's the cutter from Suarez. It's been his second favorite pitch all season. Abreu started the scoring on Friday with an RBI double in the first off of Corbin Burns. Duran fakes for second, pitch is way high for ball 1. Let's pause 10 seconds for station ID on the Charlotte Star Market WEEI Red Sox Network.
From the WEEI studios, 93.7 WEEI FM and HD1, Lawrence, Boston. Always live on the free Odyssey app.
With Will Fleming, I'm Tyler Murray on a Sunday afternoon in Baltimore. No score, top 3. Duran's at first, 2 down, and they'll check on him at first. He dives back in.
So now a couple throws over. Now, it's a little different with Abreu, as hot as he's been. You're in launch mode if you're Wilyer. But still, I mean, worst case scenario, you get thrown out and the heart of the order leads off the next inning.
Will said he had a hunch about Wilyer today. We know what that means by now. There is the second pickoff throw on Duran, so one more, and it'll be a balk if they don't get him.
He just looks so good, Wilyer has. One line drive, one bomb after another.
He does have that look about him today. Pitch is up and away. Duran faked for second again. It's 2-1.
This is something Kyle Hudson talks about a lot, which I wholeheartedly agree with. And that is where the running game, even if you don't steal bases, it has a major impact. And I think Duran is in the head of Suarez right now. That was a bad miss, and maybe he makes a mistake to Abreu here that leaves the yard.
There he goes. Pitch is swung on and missed for strike 2. The throw bounces in too late. It was dropped by Henderson anyway, as Adley's throw hopped in well behind Duran, who's got 31 steals this season.
I mean, how do you watch that throw and not say it should be a track meet right now? That was one of the worst throws we've seen all season long from a catcher. It hopped 10 feet in front of the bag.
And now a knock could score the game's first run. With a 2-ball, 2-strike count on Abreu. Suarez kicks and deals, and Wilyer just missed it, fouled back a 95-mile-an-hour fastball.
I don't think he ought to do that again.
No. But again, this guy throws 50% four-seam fastballs, which would be unheard of for a Red Sox starter with the Andrew Bailey methodology. Some room between second and third. Henderson, the shortstop, who's keeping Duran close to the bag at second. The 2-2. Abreu hits a curveball in the air to right center field. It hangs up for Mullins, and he will snag it to retire the side in the top of the third. Single from Hamilton and a steal from Duran, but that is it. Still 0-0 after 2.5 on the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Network.
Once again this year, Chick-fil-A is honoring our community heroes, and they're upping the ante by honoring someone every week for the entire baseball season. If there's someone in your town or your city who deserves recognition, nominate them at thegreghillfoundation.org/heroes. Maybe it's someone who goes above and beyond through acts of kindness or performed a selfless act of courage or is just known in general for uplifting your community. The Chick-fil-A Community Hero Award, thegreghillfoundation.org/heroes.
Matthews Auto has purchased Bernardi Nissan and are bringing our award-winning dealership group to Boston. With the best rewards program in the business, Matthews Rewards Plus, you bank up to 25% of everything you spend on service and can use it to save up to $5,000 off a future vehicle purchase. This month, drive off in a new 2024 Nissan Altima 2.5S. Lease it for only $199 per month for 36 months. Lease selling price $27,535. Or our 2024 Nissan Rogue S all-wheel drive for only $299 per month for 36 months, both with $3,999 due at signing. Lease selling price $31,135. Visit the new Matthews Nissan of Wellesley at 962 Worcester Street, formerly Bernardi Nissan on Route 9, or MatthewsNissanofWellesley.com. Ultima VIN number RN350571. Rogue VIN number RC720886. 36 months, 10,000 miles per year. $3,999 due at signing, cash or trade. First payment, tax and fees extra. Rebates to dealer to qualified buyers. Must finance through NMAC. Ends 9/3/24.
for.
Today through Thursday at Shaw's in Star Market, pick up value pack Purdue Roaster or Signature Farms chicken drumsticks, thighs, or leg quarters bone in for an amazing 87 cents a pound when you use the digital coupon Limit 2. Shaw's in Star Market, the official supermarket of the Red Sox Radio Network.
Hey, it's Tanner Houck. This is the home of the Red Sox, WEEI.
A nice ovation as usual for top prospect Jackson Holliday. He'll lead off the bottom of the third. 0-0 in Baltimore. Cutter Crawford's first pitch is up and away. So far, 6 up, 6 down. He struck out 2 in the first. He got a ground out, pop out, and line out in the second. Holliday 1 for 4 yesterday. The 1-0 pitch is just off the outside corner, 2-0. It was Friday night. He had his first career 4-hit game. Apparently, a lot of the fortunes started to turn for Holliday after an additional 2 months down in AAA. 2-0, a check swing on a high fastball, and he couldn't hold up, so it's 2-1. He says he added a round of the video game Golden Tee Golf into his routine before those games with AAA Norfolk. 2-1 from Crawford, a wave and a miss, a fastball at 92. But Holliday claims he got a hole-in-one on a par 5 in Golden Tee Golf, which I don't believe to be possible, but there's no reason to lie about it. So we'll take it at face value. As he leads off the bottom of the third, it's a 2-2 pitch from Cutter Crawford. Called third strike. 94 with the fastball, and he rings up Holliday for strikeout number 3. The Arbella Insurance Foundation is dedicated to striking out cancer by supporting the Jimmy Fund. For every strikeout from a Red Sox pitcher this year, the Arbella Insurance Foundation will donate $50 to the Jimmy Fund. Here for the Jimmy Fund, here for good. A 1K on a splitter and 2 on the 4-seamer. Here's Cedric Mullins from the left side. He'll take a curveball in the dirt for ball 1. Rain delay in Cincinnati, so won't have any Kansas City scoreboard updates for you on the Subaru of New England scoreboard anytime soon. We can get you the rivalry report, though, as Mullins lines one to right field, a base hit, turned on a fastball and sent it down into the right field corner. Abreu quickly gets it back in, but the single for Mullins is the first base runner today for Baltimore. The Yankees and Tigers is actually your Sunday night baseball matchup, so they will not play until 7:10 Eastern time. Last night it was a 4-0 win for the Tigers. They 4-hit the Yankees. Your rivalry report brought to you by River Spring Residences, setting a new standard for memory care in New York City. Call 833-79-RIVER or visit riverspringresidences.org/radio to schedule a tour. 1 on, 1 out for Ramon Urias. He swings and swats one to right center field, carrying well to the gap. Duran's at the wall, jumps at the fence, and he caught another one. Jarren Duran leaping at the wall. Might not have been a home run robbery, but he saves at least extra bases and maybe a run as Mullins had to sprint back to first base. 2 away as Urias trudges back to the dugout. Estimated distance 390 feet. He jumped with his glove higher than the wall. He was about a step in front of the wall, so that is not another home run robbery like he did to Eloy Jimenez yesterday, but a heck of a catch for out number 2. Colton Cowser will take a first pitch curveball down and in. Urias has having himself quite a week in the meantime. He had a 5 RBI night on Friday, including a 2-run homer off of Luis Garcia. Guy known for his gold glove at third base, swinging the bat. Runner goes for second, pitches down and in. The throw from Wong is into center field. Backed up well by David Hamilton, and that keeps Mullins at second base. So he gets his 21st steal, but Hamilton almost threw his glove at that ball, but it was thrown so hard up the middle, it took his glove off. And if Hamilton doesn't get it, that goes all the way to center field, and Duran probably has to try to throw Mullins out at third. You're not allowed to throw your glove at the ball. And it looked like Minden Hyde, the manager, was out to think about challenging it. He talked with home plate umpire Quinn Walcott, but I think that was just a desperation reach by Hamilton with the backhand. And if anything, the glove was slipping off his hand, but that was certainly connected as he made contact with the ball. So a steal from Mullins. Hamilton saves a throwing error for Connor Wong. But it does put him in scoring position in a 0-0 ball game. 2 down in the bottom of the third, and the 2-0 pitch to Cowser is high and away. Well, you don't have Anthony Santander lurking in the 2 spot here tonight like he was in each of the first 3 games. It's an off day for him. And you may see him later on, a powerful switch hitter, a real weapon for Brandon High. It's Ryan O'Hearn waiting on deck. 3-0. That's a fastball right there at 92. That's kind of been the average velocity today for Cutter. 93, 94 when he needs to. In fact, his 2 strikeouts on the 4-seamer have been 94. A 3-1 pitch is fouled off to the third base side. So from 3-0, it's 3-2 on Cowser, who he struck out swinging on a splitter his first time. Hasn't shown him that pitch again yet. 2 curveballs and then 3 fastballs. Been a somewhat quiet series for Cowser. Did have an RBI double on Thursday. 3-2 pitch, fought off foul. A high heater at 93. And a nice catch in row 12. Yeah, his double on Thursday was the only blemish on Chase Sugart's line. And 2 2/3 in his big league debut. And even still today, Alex Cora going out of his way to sing Sugart's praises for helping preserve the bullpen. 3-2. Swinging a high fly to center field. Duran drifting back. Looks like he's got some room in front of the track. And yes, he'll make the catch on the cut of the grass just in front of that 410 sign. And Cutter Crawford has another scoreless inning. A single and a steal for Cedric Mullins, but nothing on the board after 3 on the Shaw's and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Network.
Introducing the all-new 2025 Subaru Forester. The same all-wheel drive SUV you've always trusted. Now with even more style, safety, and adventure. The redesigned Forester is equipped with standard, enhanced, symmetrical all-wheel drive and upgraded safety technology. The all-new 2025 Subaru Forester. Starting at $29,695. SubaruofNewEngland.com.
Savings and support start day 1 with Sherwin-Williams Pro Plus. This exclusive program with pro-level services is designed to help you manage and grow your paint business. With premium features, including productive solutions, personalized service and support, business tools, Pro Plus savings, and 0% interest credit. Sherwin-Williams Pro Plus gives paint professionals the support they need. Unlock the Pro Advantage today by visiting swproplus.com. Subject to credit approval, certain exclusions apply.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Donate today at carsforkids.org. That's cars with a K. Your car can be picked up as soon as the next day. Receive a tax deduction and vacation voucher.
1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Now accepting donations of land, homes, buildings, or any kind of real estate.
Today through Thursday at Shaw's in Star Market, pick up value pack Purdue Roaster or Signature Farms chicken drumsticks, thighs, or leg quarters bone in for an amazing 87 cents a pound when you use the digital coupon limit 2. Shaw's in Star Market, the official supermarket of the Red Sox Radio Network.
Hey, it's Rob Center. This is the home of the Sox, WEEI.
Tristan Casas leads off the 4th inning. 0-0 in Baltimore. Red Sox going for the series win. First pitch from Suarez to Casas. Misses the inside corner at 92 for ball 1. They have just one series win in their last 7 trips to Camden Yards. And they were 3-12 in their previous 15 games before Friday's win against the Orioles. 1-0 pitch, a wave and a miss at a fastball at 94. That was right there for Casas, but must have been thinking something off speed. Remember, though, Suarez, like almost no pitcher in the Red Sox rotation, throws his 4-seam fastball over 50% of the time. It's 20% cutters, 17% changeups, and then the occasional curveball. But he mixed in quite a bit his first time through the order today. Casas grounded out to first in the first, and the 1-1 pitch is roped into center field. Another knock for Tristan Casas. He got a cutter, and he sent it right back through the chute for a leadoff single in the 4th. So he's 3 for his last 6, all singles, but with the power we saw toward the end of his rehab stint in Worcester, you're going to see some balls clearing the fence very soon, whether it's today in Baltimore or next week in Houston. We're in the fourth inning. It's brought to you by Cars for Kids. Donate your car and help a child today. Schedule your free pickup at 877-CARS-FOR-KIDS or at carsforkids.com. That's Cars with a K. Rafi Devers from the left side against Suarez. Takes a first pitch swing and a miss. He was jammed on an inside fastball, 0-1. His next home run will be 200 for his career. He was frustrated after popping out on a curveball his first time. Costas held on first by Mountcastle. The pitch to Devers is up high. Will Fleming so wonderfully detailed the big at-bat for Devers yesterday, battling 6 or 7 pitches. Then he gets a high fastball that they're trying to get him to chase, and he did chase it. The only thing is he hit it 425 feet to right center. Superhuman. 1-1, fouled straight back. Another high fastball. This time he's just underneath it. And the count 1-2. Again, Suarez has not given up a run now in 13 consecutive innings. He hasn't gone that deep into particular outings, but zeros in the run column the whole way. As a pitch clock violation is going to put ball 2 on the scoreboard here, an auto ball against Suarez. Quinn Walcott, the home plate umpire, frantically popping out from behind the catcher to wave everything off and update the count to 2-2. Nothing but fastballs so far this at-bat from Suarez. The pitch to Devers, breaking ball, and he tipped it foul. Tristan Casas at first base after a leadoff single. So Devers the cleanup man now, and then Tyler O'Neill behind him, and the Herb Chambers BMW of Boston, BMW of Sudbury, and BMW of Medford batting order. Here comes the 2-2. Devers takes high. So 3 balls and 2 strikes. He's seen 4 fastballs and 1 curveball in this AB. Only strikeout so far for Suarez was on a 2-2 curveball to O'Neill in the second. 3-2. Devers hits one hard into right field, a base hit. Casas got a late break, so he stops at second. But back-to-back singles to begin the fourth. And in a 0-0 ball game, the Red Sox are putting together the biggest threat we've seen yet.
And this is where Devers is sort of in his own stratosphere because, I mean, he hit a fastball at his neck out of the ballpark last night. So now Suarez, who's fastball heavy, says, I'll try something off speed. And Rafi, in his career, basically slugs 650 off of off speed, and he just absolutely mauled that one. What a spot for O'Neill.
2 for 4 last night with an RBI single in his first game since August 2nd. 0 for 1 with a K today. 2 on, nobody out. Righty. Suarez's first pitch is in for a strike, a cutter that had O'Neill backing out of the way. Good pitch for strike 1. They play O'Neill mostly straight up, except for the skin baseman Jackson Holliday shaded toward the middle. And the 0-1. O'Neill rolls one foul toward his dugout on the third base side. It's 0-2. He has the purple crayon bat in honor of his daughter. Apparently the first color she ever said out loud was purple. I don't think there's a connection to the Oprah Winfrey movie, but they're coming out with a remake soon. She's in the hole to Suarez, 0-2. First a cutter, then a changeup. Now a fastball that misses high. Masataka Yoshida waits on deck, and then Connor Wong after him. 4 hits for the Red Sox, all singles. They had another 10-hit effort yesterday, the 53rd of the season. Only team with more is, well, a team that's hosting them next week. The Houston Astros. 1-2 is up high, and the San Diego Padres also have 55 10-hit games this year. Devers at first, Casas at second, a single to right and then to center. And the 2-2 from Albert Suarez. Up high.
I mean, those are three utterly non-competitive pitches, all eye level. By the way, Wilyer Abreu just almost stumbled down the staircase in the dugout again.
Oh, no.
How about a new rule? Stay off the dugout steps. Go very slowly.
Bit of an escalator. 3-2 pitch struck him out on a cutter. So a good battle eventually won by Suarez. And that's the first out of the fourth, and the runners cannot advance. Happened to Joey Votto at spring training with the Blue Jays. He stepped on a stray bat in the dugout, busted his ankle, and then apparently did it again when trying to get reactivated with the Buffalo Bisons in AAA. Well, here's Masataka Yoshida. Single to left his first time, and the first pitch here is up and away. 96 that time from Suarez. That's the hardest pitch he's thrown so far. First time all year, Masa's OPS is over 800. And again, a fastball misses up and away. 2 balls, no strikes. Big pinch hit double in the 7th last night, setting up Jarren Duran's go-ahead 2-run knock, which proved to be the game-winning swing. And the 2-0. Yoshida just missed it, a home run hack at 96, but he tipped it back foul. And when talking to Will before the game, Alex Cora, half joking, half serious, said that Mickey Gasper won us that game yesterday. Of course, he didn't play, but having an extra catcher available allowed him to be aggressive, pinch hitting for Connor Wong, and still knowing he'd be able to move some things around with Gasper at catcher if needed. 2-1. Comes in high again, so 3 balls and a strike to Yoshida. Runners at first and second with 1 down. No score yet in the top of the 4th inning. Similar vibe to yesterday's game. We did not see a run until the O'Neill single in the 6th. And the 3-1. Yoshida hits one in the air to right field, not deep. O'Hearn will come in toward medium depth right field and make the grab. And once again, the runners have to stay put at first and second. Gave him a changeup that time after 4 consecutive fastballs, and as you might expect, he was out in front. The 110th pitch brought to you every game by 110 Grill. Gluten-free dining done right. 110 Grill is an official partner of the WEEI Red Sox radio network. See if Connor Wong can bust out of a mini slump here. Casas extends the lead from second, and the first pitch is grounded to the shortstop. Gunnar Henderson is there. Snags it at the hip, throws him out, and they do strand the 2 leadoff singles. Bottom of the 4th is next. It is still 0-0 in Baltimore on the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Network.
Nothing brings the fans to their feet as when the cleanup hitter comes to the plate. And in Eastern Mass, homeowners react the same way when they see Drains by James pull up to take care of drain or sewer problems, as well as provide money-saving pipe lining solutions. Drains by James covers all the bases when it comes to giving homeowners dependable drain, sewer, and pipe service. Learn more at drainsbyjames.com. At Drains by James, they give a poop about your pipes.
Once again, it looks like Herb Chambers has an exceptional lineup this season. The automotive hometown hero offers the largest selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs in New England. With so many Herb Chambers dealership locations featuring 35 brands, you'll find the exact vehicle you're looking for. Choose from thousands of different new and pre-owned vehicles. And at Herb Chambers, you always get more for your trade. Because at Herb Chambers, we don't sell cars. We help people buy them. Visit herbchambers.com to view our entire inventory today.
Morning people wake up for peace and quiet. McDonald's breakfast people, we wake up for the sweet rush of getting that warm, delicious breakfast right before it ends.
Get a head start on your morning with any size iced coffee in any flavor, like caramel, black, or classic, for just $1.29 during breakfast hours only. Price and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Today through Thursday at Shaw's in Star Market, pick up value pack Purdue Roaster or Signature Farms chicken drumsticks, thighs, or leg quarters bone in for an amazing 87 cents a pound when you use the digital coupon Limit 2. Shaw's in Star Market, the official supermarket of the Red Sox Radio Network.
Hey, it's Bobby Dahlbeck. This is the home of the Sox, WEEI.
Well, the Red Sox had singles from Casas and Devers to begin the top of the fourth, but they never got past second base. Still 0-0. Bottom of the fourth, Cutter Crawford against Ryan O'Hearn in the heart of the Herb Chambers batting order for Baltimore. And the first pitch is swung on and fouled away to the upper deck off to our left. Yesterday, the deep left field upper deck was about 30% full. It gives you a sense of how good the crowd is. If they can fill that spot up, it'll be a sellout because everywhere else is pretty much jammed. 0-1 is hit to the same spot. And 2 quick strikes on Ryan O'Hearn. But a near capacity crowd yesterday was held quiet for each of the first 5 2/3 innings by Brian Bayo. He had not given up a hit. But then they all rose to their feet as one when Gunnar Henderson tied the game at 1. 0-2. O'Hearn hits one hard on the ground, but right to second base. David Hamilton leans over to get it and throws him out at first. So just the Mullins single so far through the first 12 batters of the game. Cutter Crawford looking strong once again. Now Ramon Urias nearly took him deep to right center, but Darren Duray made another leaping catch at the wall in the third. Gunnar Henderson, he'll take high. 3 homers his last 4 games. He and Anthony Santander both on pace now for 40 home runs by the end of the year. Just 40 games left. 1-0 pitch is a laser foul down the right field line, 1-1. And the Orioles have never had 2 different players hit 40-plus homers in one season. The reigning Rookie of the Year batting with the bases empty and 1 down, and the 1-1 from Crawford is high and away. Early in this series, I brought up the Tristan Casas Rookie of the Year snub. It was a unanimous vote for Gunnar Henderson last year. 2-1 is waved out and missed. I at least thought that Casas deserved 1 vote for having an OPS 40 points higher than Henderson. Most of it done in the second half, where he was maybe the best hitter in the American League, rookies or otherwise. But watching Henderson play defense in person at shortstop, you can see he was the best rookie in baseball a year ago. 2-2, fouled straight back, a fastball at 94. He got him on that very same pitch in the first inning. One of 3 Crawford Ks. Orange bat for Gunnar Henderson on Players Weekend. The 2-2, fouled straight back.
Well, he was the best rookie. And I think pretty clear that for a long while now he'll be in the conversation as the best player. And obviously you got Judge and Ohtani and Witt and so many other greats, but this guy is the elite of the elite.
It's absurd. He's that much better than last year, and the 0-1 is popped up foul territory third base side, but that's into the season. Last year he earned the award with an 814 OPS. Now it's 934. And his 28 home runs at the All-Star break were a big league record for a shortstop. And he's making Cutter Crawford work now, his second time through the order. It'll be at least an 8-pitch at-bat with 1 down in the 4th. Crawford threw just 67 pitches against Texas earlier this week. 2-2 is fouled off again. And in that start, we know he was perfect through 5 1/3, but then the Rangers in the 6th inning went single, double, walk, and all 4 of those runs eventually came in to score, including 3 inherited runs. So it messed up the final line a bit. Another 2-2, swing and a miss, got him on a back foot cutter. That was the first pitch he threw Henderson, and then he brought it back around on the 9th toss, and he gets him for the 2nd time today. was a key to the game, according to Alex Cora. Attacking these great left-handed hitters with that hard cut fastball from the right-handed Crawford. He goes righty-righty now against Jimenez, who swings to the first pitch and chops it out to the shortstop. It's snared by Rafaela. He'll throw to first. And it's a 1-2, 3/4 inning for Cutter Crawford. He's given up just one single through 4 frames, and he keeps it 0-0 in Baltimore. On to the 5th on the Shaw's and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Network.
When it's time to sell your home, you hope your agent knows the market. Timing, pricing, interest rates, neighborhoods, staging, open houses, understanding contracts, completing paperwork, and can actually help guide you on your big move. Don't hope. No. When you hire a Weichert agent, you can be sure you've got a partner who will guide you every step of the way, from listing to closing, and everything in between. Weichert. Dream. Move. Home. Each Weichert franchised office is independently owned and operated.
Allow us to introduce you to the Ford truck built for New Englanders like you. The New England Edition F-150. Made with luxurious style, top-notch technology, and built Ford tough capability. Now you can get America's best-selling truck for 47 years for a great deal. To lease the New England Edition F-150 today, stop into your local New England Ford dealer or visit buyfordnow.com. Claim based on 1977 to 2023 CY industry reported total sales.
Hi, it's Joe. This just in from the amazing deals on fresh chicken department. Today through Thursday at Shaw's and Star Market, pick up value pack Purdue Roaster or Signature Farms chicken drumsticks, thighs, or leg quarters bone in for an amazing 87 cents a pound when you use the digital coupon Limit 2. When you shop with the Shaw's app, you get amazing deals and earn points on every purchase. Short on time, order free, curbside pickup, or get delivery. Don't miss big savings on chicken. Shaw's and Star Market, the official supermarket of the Red Sox Radio Network. Today through Thursday at Shaw's and Star Market, pick up value pack Purdue Roaster or Signature Farms chicken drumsticks, thighs, or leg quarters bone in for an amazing 87 cents a pound when you use the digital coupon Limit 2. Shaw's and Star Market, the official supermarket of the Red Sox Radio Network.
Hey, it's Connor Wong. This is the home of the Sox, WEEI.
To the 5th we go. No score, Red Sox and the O's. Cedar Rafaela to lead it off against Albert Suarez. And the big right-hander winds, he throws. Cedar swings and pops it foul. The first base line out of play. Clearly, the approach today for the Red Sox has been swing early. A lot of quick outs. Suarez has needed only 55 pitches thus far. 0-1 to Cedar. He flied to center his first time. Sharply hit the pitch. That is outside. Code word of the game is bat flip. Make sure to enter your code word in the member portal today to claim your points. I'll check that. I think we had bat flip yesterday. The 1-1 is swung on and missed. And Rafaela fooled badly by a curveball, and it's 1-2. So stand by for an updated code word. Many of our listeners wait all day for that. The 1-2 pop foul right back towards us. Then it stays 1-2. This is a much, much smaller crowd than the two we had on Friday and Saturday. Who knows? Maybe scared away by weather. Major pockets of open seats in the right field corner. Certainly the upper deck. Very few here today. The 1-2 to Rafaela. Swinging a little dribbler in front of the plate. Picked up by Rutschman. He throws to first in time. And there's one away. Red Sox wasted a great opportunity in the 4th with 2 straight hits. Costas and Devers. Now 1 down with David Hamilton coming to the plate. Suarez has kept his great form going. Guy who spent 5 full seasons in Asia. Jim Palmer told me he's had so many conversations about this right-hander as a strike to Hamilton on a cut fastball. Touted the outside corner. A pleasant guy who just full-on learned how to pitch overseas. The 0-1 is low. And it's a ball and a strike. Hamilton singled on a hard ground ball into left field his first time. Duran is out on deck. And the Herb Chambers batting order brought to you by Herb Chambers, Jaguar, Land Rover, Boston, and Sudbury. Here's the 1-1. Low and outside. Good take by Hamilton. A changeup. And it's 2-1. One of the things the Red Sox love about this hitter, David Hamilton, is that he does handle velocity. Great ability to launch fastballs. 2-1. The pitch. Swinging a drive. High and deep, but foul down the right field line. That was a changeup, and I think the last two pitches have sort of proven that the book is starting to get out a little bit on Hamilton. Even in hitters' counts, he does not see fastballs very often. 2-2, top 5. We're scoreless. The pitch. Fouled off. Another breaking ball, curveball. And Hamilton is really starting to look comfortable at the plate. A lot of balanced swings. 7 home runs, 26 driven in. Impressive how infrequently he's often played. 2-2. Pitch. Inside, good take. And it's a full count.
A couple nights ago, that 2-run home run in the 7th inning, right after Lucas Sims got out of a jam. That was a huge moment. And it's interesting, you're right, they're going away from the fastball. It's almost like how pitchers approach Tristan Casas at the very start of the season. And for a small speed guy, you really wouldn't think that's the book. But, yeah, he crushes hard fastball.
3-2. The pitch is grounded up the middle. Off the glove of Suarez. Hamilton can fly. He picks it up. Throws to first, and it's off the dugout. Hamilton takes the turn at first. Mountcastle picks it up, but not a chance to make a play. That'll likely be a hit and an error. And the speed of Hamilton on full display. The Red Sox have a runner at second with one away.
21-foot double. Of course, it's going to go down as an error, but who else hits a comebacker to the mound and winds up at second base? I mean, maybe Jaron Duran, Cedar Rafaela, but difference-making speed for David Hamilton, because you could just feel the panic from Suarez. Once he didn't field it cleanly, he had to be perfect to get him out, and he wasn't.
See how they score it. I mean, he had to come off the mound. Here is Duran, who had the big hit last night. The pitch is outside. Kyle Hudson made a real point, the Red Sox third base coach, of emphasizing to Hamilton that even though he didn't steal a bag or score a run, the work he did the other night at second base was hugely important. He's doing it again, trying to get in the head of Albert Suarez. 1-0. He's dancing again. The pitch is again outside, and this is sort of the underlying point. If you can bother the pitcher, distract him, he might make a mistake to the hitter. They did score a hit and an error. 2-0 to Duran. Here's the pitch, and it is another ball outside. And it's 3-0. This becomes a really interesting pitch for Jaron Duran, because you got Abreu, Casas, and Devers looming. But in a 3-0 count, I think you absolutely cut Duran loose. He's been swinging a hot bat. See if he gets something he can drive. 3-0. The pitch is a strike, and that was a good take by Duran. In fact, it looked a little bit outside. Could have easily been ball 4. So now 3-1. On almost anything into the outfield, Hamilton will score. He leads at second. 3-1. Here's the pitch. That is strike 2. Fastball. Actually a changeup on the corner, and it's 3-2.
I'm surprised he went back to that, because he missed with a changeup each of his first 3 pitches in this at-bat.
Now with 2 strikes, I think Hamilton should probably dial it back a little bit. Leave Duran's eye line alone. 3-2, the pitch. Swinging a high pop-up foul side of third. It looks like it's going to stay in the yard, and Arias has it to make the play. Well, that hurts. With Hamilton at second, a 3-0 count. Duran pops up foul. So Hamilton back to second with 2 down.
Yeah, who knows how this game's going to transpire as you move along, but you're 0 for 5 early with runners in scoring position, and that includes just getting a guy over to third base.
And yet, here's a red-hot hitter in Wilyer Abreu. 2 down, a runner at second. Scoreless in the fifth. The pitch is swung and missed. I mean, that was his biggest, most unleashed swing. 95-mile-an-hour fastball, and he absolutely let it eat. But he missed it. It's 0-1. Suarez throws. Wilyer takes outside. I cannot believe he threw him that pitch again. And that's the thing about Abreu, where he does have a little Raffy, a little Manny in him. You almost deke a pitcher with a swing and miss like that. You cannot double up on him like that. 1-1 with 2 down. Hamilton leading at second. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Well, this is strength on strength. I mean, that's 96, and Wilyer blown away by it. It's 1-2.
And again, that's pitch number 1, 2, and probably 3 for Suarez. He loves his four-seam fastball. And we got Abreu on a curveball last time they faced off with 2 strikes.
So he looks to do that here. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Hamilton remains at second base. 2 down for Wilyer. Here's the pitch. Fastball high. It is now 2-2. He's done that some, including to Abreu. He's missed very high with fastballs. Easy takes. Casas is out on deck. 2-2. Suarez at the belt. He throws, and Wilyer swings and misses. He got him. Wow. 96-mile-an-hour fastball, and that is a window into why Suarez has had success. Not many pitchers can get fastballs by Abreu like that. Wow, he blows them away. To the bottom of the fifth we go. Scoreless on the Shaws and Star Market. WEEI Red Sox Network.
It's pretty interesting what you find out about family members at some of the barbecues we've been to this summer. Like Uncle Fred. He said he went to Woodstock, and he couldn't find his clothes for 4 days. I think we're good on that. Finding money owed to you is easier than finding your clothes at a music festival. Put your name in at findmassmoney.gov. You could have money that's yours from uncashed payroll checks, forgotten savings account. It's estimated that 1 out of every 10 people have unclaimed property. Put your name in at findmassmoney.gov. It's fast, easy, and free.
The odds of a foul ball knocking over your perfectly balanced tray of nachos? Astronomical.
Dude, watch the nachos.
We don't know what's going to happen on a trip to the ballpark, but we do know the chances of falling victim to online crime are 1 in 4. You and your family need Aura with scam protection, fraud monitoring, and parental control features. Protect everything your family does online with Aura. Go to aura.com/baseball to start your free trial today. The 1 in 4 statistics is based on research conducted by Javelin Strategy and Research. No one can prevent all identity theft or monitor all transactions effectively.
It's here. The prime rib dinner is back at the Nines. 16 ounces of slow roasted USDA choice prime rib served with choice of 2 sides. Available every Friday and Saturday after 4 p.m. and all day Sunday. You gotta love the Nines.
I'm at a smoothie bar asking people if they'd switch smoothies with me for $574.
Oh, I'll switch.
So what about $574 if you switch your home insurance to Allstate?
That's a headache.
Nope, it's painless.
Oh, so it's easy money.
Yep, check Allstate first and you could save hundreds on quality home insurance today. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Not available in every state. Based on the national average annual savings for new home insurance customers surveyed in 2023 who switched to Allstate and reported savings. Savings vary.
Hey, it's Tanner Houck. This is the home of the Red Sox. WEEI.
Adley Rutschman leading it off against Cutter Crawford as we go to the bottom of the fifth. The pitch to him. And a fastball that missed high. Adley does look a little bit off. You hold your breath when you say that, but lower back pain. He's popped a bunch of balls up in this series. Cutter's been very good. Just 1 hit through 4. The pitch. Driven high and deep into right field. Abreu back at the wall. Can only watch it fly. And it is gone. On cue, he launches, and the Orioles lead it 1-0.
I was holding my breath, just as you instructed. But you're right. He's hitting .220 against right-handed pitchers this year. And you hate it for Cutter Crawford because the home runs have been the story with him. That's 28 allowed. Breaks a tie with Jose Barrios for the most in the league. And, yep, just a fastball middle up is really first mislocation the entire day.
It's been amazing lately how when the Red Sox miss in the zone, it leaves the building. Here is Ryan Mountcastle, right-handed hitter. He takes strike one on the outside corner. How the Red Sox have had so many opportunities in this game. He left 5 aboard. 0-1. Swinging a foul. Sweeper from Cutter, and it's 0-2. 3 of those 5 in scoring position. So as of yet, just not gotten the big hit. Rutschman puts the O's ahead, 0-2. Pitch. Pop-up. On the right side of the infield, Casas will yield to David Hamilton, who's there to make the play. There is the first out in this 5th. Today through Thursday at Shaw's and Star Market, ground beef and turkey are on sale. Value pack 80% lean fresh ground beef or 93% lean Shady Brook Farms ground turkey, $2.77 a pound. When you use the digital coupon, limit 2. Shaw's and Star Market, the official supermarket of the Red Sox radio network. First pitch, curveball for a strike to Holiday. Good news for the Red Sox. They've got the big hitters looming. Casas, Devers, and O'Neill just trailing by a run in this 5th. The 0-1 popped up into left field. O'Neill, they're casually over to his right. Camps out. He's there to make the play. And they're 2 down. It's sort of beyond explanation what's been happening with Red Sox pitchers in terms of the amount of damage done on mistakes in the middle of the zone. All kinds of posts lately about the rate of homers and extra base hits on mistakes. Here's the pitch to Cedric Mullins, and he takes a little bit high. That probably should have been called a strike. Cutter. It looked like it was at the top of the zone, but instead ball 1. Mullins singled and stole a base his first time here. Is a strike, top of the zone. Cutter's had great command. I mean, like Bayo last night, has been in total top form. 1-1. Here it is. Popped up again. That's 3 pop-ups in the inning. Duran racing in. Rafael out, and Jaron with a foot first slide is there to make the play. Cutter Crawford's been awesome today, but he just gave up a solo bomb. That's the only run thus far in the game. To the 6th we go. 1-0 O's. Heart of the order coming up after this in the Shaw's and Star Market Red Sox Network.
Hey, it's Lou. This just in from the amazing deals on fresh chicken department. Today through Thursday at Shaw's and Star Market, you can pick up value pack Purdue Roaster or Signature Farms chicken drumsticks, thighs, or leg quarters bone-in for an amazing 87 cents a pound when you use the digital coupon. You're limited to 2. Now, when you shop with the Shaw's app, you get amazing deals. You earn points on every purchase. If you're short on time, order free curbside pickup or get delivery. Don't miss big savings on chicken. Shaw's and Star Market, the official supermarket of the Red Sox Radio Network.
Hey, baseball fans, Will Fleming here. Are you tired of your home siding striking out? Enter AZEK Exteriors, the #1 brand with pros for premium exterior trim and the ultimate pinch hitter against rot and ongoing maintenance. Introducing AZEK's new bevel and shake siding, engineered to withstand the toughest weather conditions. With AZEK, you can achieve the classic beauty of traditional cedar siding, but without all the ongoing maintenance. Stay ahead of the game with siding from AZEK Exteriors. Visit azekexteriors.com to order samples and learn more today.
Now through September 3rd, lease a 2025 BMW iX xDrive 50 for $699 per month for 36 months with $64.19 due at signing and no security deposit. Government and dealer fees not included. Details at bmwcenters.com.
I'm at a smoothie bar asking people if they'd switch smoothies with me for $574.
Oh, I'll switch.
So what about $574 if you switch your home insurance to Allstate?
That's a headache.
Nope, it's painless.
Oh, so it's easy money.
Yep, check Allstate first and you could save hundreds on quality home insurance today. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Not available in every state. Based on the national average annual savings for new home insurance customers surveyed in 2023 who switched to Allstate and reported savings. Savings vary.
It's Alex Cora. Here's your home of the Sox, WEEI.
1-0 Baltimore on the Rutschman home run, but Tristan Casas leads off looking for an answer. And he'll take a first pitch curveball for a strike from Albert Suarez to begin the 6th inning. Suarez coming off a career high 6 2/3 innings in Tampa on Sunday. He's through 5 already today. No runs on 5 hits for the Red Sox. 0-1 pitch is grounded to the right side, and that'll sneak through into right field. A base knock for Tristan Casas. So back-to-back 2-hit games. He doesn't have an extra base hit just yet, but he is all over the base paths. And just like he did in the 4th inning, it's a leadoff single here in the 6th. This copyrighted broadcast is presented by authority of the Boston Red Sox and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the account and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of WEEI and the Boston Red Sox. Casas 2 for 4 yesterday, 2 for 3 today. And now Rafi Devers, who was 1 for 2. First pitch, a swing and a foul tip on a 4-seamer, 0-1. He has thrown that 56% of the time today, Albert Suarez. The strike rate is just about 50-50. That's pretty low. It hasn't come back to bite him yet. The 0-1. Devers fights one off and fouls away a changeup, 0-2. Suarez, 6 hits, 3 Ks, hasn't walked anybody. Neither has Cutter Crawford. 4 strikeouts for him in just the 2 hits, but the Rutschman home run has broken the tie. No balls and 2 strikes. The pitch to Devers, up high. Rutschman almost had a big home run yesterday. He came in as a pinch hitter for James McCann in the bottom of the 7th with 2 on and 1 out. And he had a fly ball up against that right field fence, but Willie Abreu made the catch, narrowly avoiding a go-ahead 3-run homer. 1-2 to Devers is high and out, 2-2. His next home run will be number 200 in his career. 199 came last night, a 2-run blast in the 8th inning. A couple of wins in a row in very different ways for the Red Sox. 12-10 and then 5-1. 2-2 pitch struck him out swinging. 4-seam fastball at 96. Devers walks back to the dugout with a look out to Suarez, who strikes him out for the first time, and he's got the first out in the 6th inning. Exciting times for the Fleming family. Do you say your nieces are moving into Yale right now?
Yeah, they are, and I need to stop looking at the videos and the pictures, or else I'll be just sobbing on the radio.
The Yale in New Haven, Connecticut?
The same.
Tyler O'Neill takes a first pitch swing and a miss. So I'm sure you were the golden boy having gone to Stanford, but now it's kind of like, that's it? No Ivy League? It happens to the best of us.
Please.
Right, the Ivy League of the West. Pitch to O'Neill is on the outside edge for strike 1.
No, but it's crazy. I mean, I was there the day they were born.
Wow.
Drove them with their parents to the hospital, held them literally 30 minutes after they were born, took them to their first baseball game, and moving into college, it's a little bit much.
He'll keep it together. 0-2, O'Neill takes high.
We're going to learn these things soon.
It's on the calendar. I very much enjoyed meeting young Charlie and Bailey Fleming yesterday, rattling off names and I'm sure statistics for their favorite Boston Red Sox, Devers and Rafaela. The 1-2. O'Neill watches one high, 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Yes, and every time they dig so deep into it and grab a microphone and start talking, I say no. Crank numbers do private equity.
They were about to hop on the mic in the middle of Brad Foe's rain delay Sox talk yesterday.
Would have been an upgrade.
That ratings wise for sure. 2-2 to O'Neill. Curveball outside, 3-2. Of course, that was tongue in cheek from Will because Brad Foe handled a 5-hour radio marathon yesterday. Yoshida's on deck. Suarez deals a 3-2. O'Neill swings and misses strike 3. He's just getting to 2 strikes, throwing his four-seam fastball, and the Red Sox are not hitting it. And it's back-to-back Ks after the Casas leadoff single.
It's been incredible. I mean, nobody does this to this Red Sox lineup. It's just come and get it, country hardball, and so many swings and misses at four-seamers.
Well, no Bradfo today, but we'll have Joe Weil on the new Nissan postgame show. Hurry in and save big on the new Nissan at the Nissan end-of-summer sales event. Shop your local Nissan store and nissanusa.com today. Still 1-0 Baltimore, bottom of the 5th. Masataka Yoshida will take a fastball high. He sliced a single to left his first time up and then flat out to right field in the 4th. Could you have expected a few months ago that when Yoshida came up, you'd be feeling great about a big hit? 1-0 pitch is up and away, but now that's the case. OPS 807. He's been clutch. He's your 6th hitter right now, really rounding out this order.
I'm not sure you want to give in to him here. I mean, Wong has looked a little overmatched.
Yeah, a couple of rollovers to shortstop for Connor. 2-0 is on the inside corner with a changeup. Suarez at 93 pitches. There was some scurrying in the Orioles bullpen with 2 down in the 6th. Casas still at first, and the 2-1. Yoshida hits one to the left side, bouncing toward the third baseman, backhanded by Arias on the outfield grass, but he has no play. And Yoshida has another 2-hit effort, moving Casas up to second with 2 down.
When you're hot, you're hot. I mean, that's 2 today. Everything finding holes.
52-mile-an-hour exit velocity piece to the third baseman. And now a meeting on the mound for Albert Suarez. And if nothing else, that probably gives the bullpen some time to work. They've got double barrel action in the Orioles bullpen. A righty and a lefty warming.
Is Bryson Stott about to hit? This is his walk-up music in Philadelphia. Why not? The sun has come out. Good day, good time for Connor Wong to have a big moment here.
And the Phillies fans like to sing along to this walkout song, but it got awkward in the playoffs last year when they were getting beat. And this song rang out to silence in the background. Now, Quinn Walcott, the home plate umpire, walked out to the mound, presumably to break up the mound visit, but now he's just kind of standing there as if he's part of the conversation.
End it. It's too long. I mean, this should be an automatic ball in my estimation. I don't think they enforce this thing nearly enough.
Why don't we take this time to pause 10 seconds for station ID on the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Network.
From the WEEI studios, 93.7 WEEI FM and HD1, Lawrence, Boston. Always live on the free Odyssey app.
With Will Fleming, I'm Tyler Murray. It's Connor Wong at the plate. 2 ground outs to shortstop today. 1-0 Orioles. Tying runs at second. Go-ahead run at first, and Wong takes a first pitch swing and fouls it back. And a lot of early swings for Wong this afternoon. Maybe just trying to jump on an early mistake. 0 for 2 last night out of the DH spot before Yoshida pinch hit for him. He's at first now. Casas at second. Singles for both of them. 0-1. Wong checks his swing and takes a fastball high, and he held up on the swing, so it's 1-1. Adley Rutschman's leadoff home run in the 5th inning is the difference in the game right now. Just 2 hits for the Orioles. A single by Mullins and the Rutschman home run. Those are their only base runners against Cutter Crawford. 1-1. That's high. 2 balls and a strike. And in the end, it's not surprising that Suarez is about to hit 100 pitches even before the end of the 6th inning. He's fallen behind a lot of guys, or at least the count's been worked full, but he's out of it because no one can square up his fastball. 2-1 Cutter is waved at and missed. That was well outside and low, but Wong could not resist. It is a 2-2 count. He earned some all-star consideration in the first half of the season. Was probably the last catcher on the outside looking in, but the recent scuffle has dropped the batting average below 300. He's at 292. Looking to kick it back into gear as the 2-2 pitch is swung on him. Is strike 3. 97-mile-an-hour fastball. And the 98th pitch from Albert Suarez is the hardest pitch we've seen from anybody today. They strand two more and still trail 1-0 going to the bottom of the sixth in Baltimore on the Charles and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Network.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Today, we're the largest injury firm in the world, and I'm thankful to you for trusting us all these years. We'll always be here for the people, not the powerful. Injured? The choice is easy. Morgan & Morgan. Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Just like our hometown legends of the diamond, Herb Chambers has been hitting it out of the park for decades with legendary customer service. With over 35 brands and so many locations, Herb Chambers offers the largest inventory of cars, trucks, and SUVs in New England. You can always count on getting the lowest prices and best value. And at Herb Chambers, you always get more for your trade. Come see for yourself and experience our legendary customer service today. Herb Chambers. We don't sell cars, we help people buy them.
Lowe's knows our great paint savings mean you can get the colors you want at prices you'll love. Right now, get 20% off 1-gallon cans and 5-gallon pails of Valspar Defense paint or Cabot Stain. Shop now because it's the perfect time to maintain your deck and paint your outdoor spaces. Visit us in-store or online today because Lowe's knows home improvement. Valid through 8/21. Selection varies by location. See store at Lowe's.com for details.
Hey, can you blow up some balloons for Jack's party?
I can't. I'm so congested.
You need Sinex Saline from Vicks.
Sinex Saline nasal spray?
Yeah, just Sinex. Breathe.
Sinex Saline instantly clears everyday congestion associated with colds and year-round allergies with a gentle, ultra-fine mist that's no mess and easy to control.
Daddy, we need more balloons.
On it.
Enjoy life's important moments without congestion. Try Sinex Saline from Vicks. Just Sinex. Breathe. Use as directed.
Hi, this is Tristan Casas. You're listening to the home of the Red Sox, WEEI.
Bottom six at Camden Yards, 1-0 Orioles. First pitch from Cutter Crawford is in for a strike, a sweeper to Ramon Urias, the 9-hitter in this Orioles lineup with Colton Cowser and Ryan O'Hearn waiting on deck. Righty on righty, the 0-1 is tipped foul. Batting order brought to you by Herb Chambers, Bentley, Lamborghini, Rolls-Royce, Maserati, and Alfa Romeo of Boston. Well, you hope the story today won't be about squanders and missed opportunities for the Red Sox, but that is the story so far. 0-2 is low. They have out-hit the Orioles 7-2. Neither team has walked. The Orioles, they've left just one runner on base because they've only had two men reach, the Rutschman homer and then that Cedric Mullins single that didn't lead to much in the third inning. Crawford's been phenomenal. 1-2 pitch bounces. It's 2-2. Not perfect like he was against Texas back at Fenway a few days ago, but just about as close as you can get. Albert Suarez was far from perfect, but he looks to be done after 6 shutout innings. No walks, 6 strikeouts, and he works around 7 hits. 2-2 is high. This is saving grace is the fact that he did not give up an extra base hit. A pair of singles from Casas, Yoshida, and Hamilton. But the Red Sox 0 for 7 with men in scoring position. They've stranded 7 in 6 innings. 3-2 pitch is up and in, ball 4. So it's the first walk of the game for either side. And it's to the 9-hitter to bring up Colton Cowser and company at the top of this loaded lineup for Baltimore. You can go back to the third with the first of David Hamilton's 2 hits. Jaron Duran bounced into a fielder's choice and then stole second, and they couldn't bring him in with 2 down. The biggest squander was the fourth. He had leadoff singles from Casas and Devers. First pitch to Cowser bounces in there, and a good block with the chest protector from Connor Wong. And not only could they not score Casas or Devers, they didn't even get them to third base. It was a strikeout, a fly out, and a ground out. And then Casas set the table again in the 6th. But it wasn't until Yoshida's single 2 batters later they really started up the rally. But in the end, Suarez struck out the side. The left-hander Bailey Horn is warming in the Red Sox pen as Cowser takes high 2-0. And I'm sure Red Sox fans who watched Tuesday's game are getting some deja vu as things are coming a little unraveled for Crawford in the 6th inning. Devers in at third. Casas holds the runner at first, and the 2-0 hits him right on that front hand. Hauser goes shaking that right finger as he walks down to first base. And again, 5 innings, a single and a homer, 2 base runners. But here in the 6th, a free pass and a hit by pitch to set the Orioles up with the heart of the order. This week's Chick-fil-A community hero is Melissa Quintal, a middle school teacher who has dedicated her life to helping those with special needs, from running day programs for adults to organizing Olympic teams. We honor Melissa as our Chick-fil-A community hero. Andrew Bailey out to the mound to talk with Crawford and the rest of the infield as Cowser is being looked at over at first base following that hit by pitch. He gets a nice hand as it is confirmed that he'll stay in the game. It's the 7th batter Crawford has hit so far this year. And the home run from Rutschman, obviously it counts, but just barely scraping over that right field fence for a hitter who has struggled mightily this year. At least against right-handed pitchers. Well, Ryan O'Hearn, the batter now. He is 0 for 2. Extending a stretch of 29 consecutive plate appearances without a strikeout. Second longest active streak in the league. They could use a K here as he fouls back a first pitch cutter, 0-1.
Crunch time right here. I mean, it's plain and simple. The Orioles bullpen is going to be a factor here very soon. Suarez has thrown 99 pitches. Bailey Horn is up and throwing. This could be it, no matter what, for Cutter Crawford.
A lot of lefties in this lineup. Devers in at third. The 0-1 is high. He's just lost the handle with that fastball command. It was up at 70% in the first 5 innings.
It's just amazing. It's sort of like back to where we were at the beginning of the season. Can he get through an order the 3rd time? What happens after 5 innings?
The 1-1. High again. 2 balls and a strike, and Crawford's getting frustrated out there. Now the fastball strike rate, it's actually still at 78, so it was up near 80 for most of this start. 1-0 Orioles looking for more. The 2-1 pitch is grounded hard to first. Glove by Casas. He'll throw to second for 1. Rafaela to first. Overthrows Crawford, and that'll bring home a run. It stays in the field of play, banged off the Camberwell rail. But on the errant throw, Urias is in to score.
That's just horrible. It cannot happen. I mean, it's an easy, perfect feed from Casas, and it's one thing if you don't double him off, although I think you probably have a good chance to do it. That is an absolute sail job that just gifts the Orioles a run.
So O'Hearn reaches 3-6. The E6 on the Rafaela throwing error brings home Urias, and it is 2-0 Baltimore. Against a lefty lineup leading the league in home runs, you sign up for this line from Cutter Crawford today. He goes 5 1/3 and gives his team a chance to win, with the Red Sox averaging 6.5 runs per game in the last week. But today, they got nothing. It's 2-0 Orioles, and Bailey Horn is coming in with 1 on and 1 out for Baltimore in the bottom of the 6th. We're back to Camden Yards after this on the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Network.
During this haul to the bullpen, it's the perfect time to check out all the great content at buyfordnow.com. Find Ford offers you won't see advertised anywhere else. Search Ford dealer inventory for your dream vehicle. Compare Ford SUVs, trucks, and electric vehicles versus the competition. Calculate your trade-in value and learn about exclusive offers for military and first responders. So, visit buyfordnow.com and then see your New England Ford dealers.
Looking to create a space you love? Let Sherwin-Williams bring your color to life. Whether you get expert help with a virtual color consultation or visit swsamples.com to order color chips and peel and stick samples, Sherwin-Williams has all the color solutions to help you find the perfect hue for your paint project. When you're ready to paint, shop online or visit your neighborhood Sherwin-Williams to get everything you need. Let Sherwin-Williams bring your color to life. Nothing brings the fans to their feet as when the cleanup hitter comes to the plate. And in Eastern Mass, homeowners react the same way when they see Drains by James pull up to take care of drain or sewer problems, as well as provide money-saving pipe lining solutions. Drains by James covers all the bases when it comes to giving homeowners dependable drain, sewer, and pipe service. Learn more at drainsbyjames.com. At Drains by James, they give a poop about your pipes.
Hey, it's Lucas Giolito. This is the home of the Sox, WEEI.
Well, Bailey Horn into the game, the hard-throwing lefty. 2 appearances already in the series, and they both went different ways. Thursday in the opener, gave up a double to Santander and then a pinch hit RBI single to Mountcastle. But then in the 5th inning Friday, he struck out Cowser and Santander back-to-back to help take the wind out of the Orioles' sails, and it turned out to be a pretty big escape in a 12-10 Red Sox win. He's got Gunnar Henderson this time, lefty-lefty. 2-0 Orioles, 1-on-1 out, bottom of the 6th, and the first pitch to the Rookie of the Year is in for a strike at 94. We saw Horn get the velocity up to 96 the other night. Henderson has been punched out twice, both by Cutter Crawford on a heater and a cut fastball. 0-1 is a little off the inside edge at 94, so 1 ball, 1 strike. It's a righty, Eloy Jimenez waiting on deck, and then a switch hit, Adley Rutschman. You get another righty in Ryan Mountcastle, so this is your only matchup advantage, and it's against one of the best in the game, Gunnar Henderson. The kick and the 1-1 pitch just missed a little bit low at 95. On the Subaru of New England scoreboard, they're back underway in Cincinnati, and Kansas City has 2 more runs on the board, so 2-0 Royals as they look for their 4th consecutive win. 2-1 pitch is rolled foul in front of home plate. It was in fair territory for a moment, but the backspin brought it back actually off the leg of Mountcastle, or rather Henderson. He was still in the batter's box. Count goes to 2-2. The 2 teams the Red Sox have next up on their schedule maybe cooling off a bit. 0-0 in Houston in the 5th inning as they host Chicago. 2-2 pitch is cranked to deep right field. Abreu turns around and watches it fly. Home run, Gunnar Henderson, for the 4th time in the last 5 days. Got a 2-2 curveball, and he makes it 4-0 Baltimore with 1 down in the 6th.
I just don't know how many times Red Sox relievers want to throw bad spin at Gunnar Henderson in this ballpark. I mean, he's hot. You miss a chance to turn a double play. I mean, that is just an absolute hanger in the middle of the plate, and Henderson has shown what he can do with that.
4 runs on 3 hits. 2 home runs and the throwing error bringing home another. And as Jimenez takes a strike. You had brought up the conundrum of Red Sox mistakes being hit harder than any other pitching staff's mistakes in MLB. 0-1 is rolled to third base. Devers will glove it on the backhand. Crow hops and lobs it across in time to get the 2nd out. And one of the prevailing theories is that because the Red Sox are so spin heavy, just in overall pitching philosophy, later in the season, higher innings counts than usual. This is Bailey Horn's first big league season. The longer you go and the more wear and tear you get, the more your breaking stuff can flatten out and get hittable, and they throw as much breaking stuff as anybody in the league. Well, here's Adley Rutschman now. Of course, the homer his last time up. Flipped around to bat from the right side, and he'll take a breaking ball strike from Horn. And Gunnar Henderson, another back-breaking home run. A 3-spot in the 6th. 0-1. That's inside with the curve, a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1. Rutschman lines one back toward the middle. Got a piece of Bailey Horn reaching up for it with his glove. A carom to Hamilton. He picks it up and throws him out. A 1-4-3 grounder will retire the side, but not before the Orioles get 3 more on a throwing error and then a 2-run homer from Gunnar Henderson. 4-0 Baltimore as we go to the 7th on the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Network.
Hey, baseball fans, ask Sherwin-Williams how you can make every day feel like game day. With over 1,500 colors and a top-tier coaching staff to bring the energy of your team spirit home. Shop online or visit your neighborhood paint store today.
Hey, Sox fans, take your game day experience to the next level. Whether a pretzel dog or sandwich, top them with Mike's Amazing, the official mayo and mustard of the Boston Red Sox. Pick up Mike's Amazing at Stop & Shop and bring the Fenway experience home. Mike's Amazing. When it's on, it's on.
Prescriptions require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. Restrictions apply. See website for details and important safety information. Subscription required. Price varies based on product and subscription plan.
Hey guys, did you know there's a generic form of Viagra that works just the same but is 95% cheaper? And you can get it online at hims.com/joy. Through Hims, you'll get a free medical consultation to determine the ED medication that's best for you. Discreet shipping if prescribed, a 100% online process, and a range of treatment options, including trusted generic alternatives to the name brands, at up to 95% off. ED is personal, and at Hims, so is treating it. Just go to hims.com/joy and get connected to a licensed medical provider online for free, with zero copay, no expensive appointments, and no awkward face-to-face conversations. To start your free online visit, you need to go to this exclusive address, hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy for your free online visit. hims.com/joy.
It's here. The prime rib dinner is back at the Nines. 16 ounces of slow roasted USDA choice prime rib served with choice of 2 sides. Available every Friday and Saturday after 4 p.m. and all day Sunday. You gotta love the Nines.
Hi, this is Tristan Casas. You're listening to the home of the Red Sox, WEEI.
Well, 2-run home run from Gunnar Henderson, the big blow in a 3-run 6th inning for Baltimore. It is 4-0 Orioles as we go to the 7th. To finish up the Subaru of New England scoreboard, don't miss the Subaru of New England A Lot to Love event. Details at SubaruofNewEngland.com. We mentioned the next 2 opponents for the Red Sox have cooled off a bit. Houston's got no runs as they are through 5 hosting the White Sox. And the Diamondbacks, who are coming to Fenway next week, they are being no-hit by a combination of Tampa pitchers, 6-0 Rays in the bottom of the 6th. Yankees and Tigers is Sunday Night Baseball tonight. Cedar Rafaela leads off against Cionel Perez, who misses outside with the first pitch fastball. Romy Gonzalez waiting on deck to pinch hit against the lefty. So David Hamilton done for the day with 2 singles. 1-0 to Rafaela. A slow swing and a foul back on a slider. It's 1-1. Cedar flied out to center field and hit a tapper in front of home plate that Adley Rutschman took care of in the 5th. Now he leads off the 7th. And the 1-1 is driven to left field. That one's down for a base hit, cutting it off. Colton Cowser in the gap. This is the 3rd time in the last 4 innings that the Red Sox have a leadoff single. 2 from Casas, now 1 from Rafaela. Can they turn it into the game's first Red Sox run, as they're 0 for 7 with men in scoring position so far? Meanwhile, Albert Suarez somehow has continued his 17 2/3 inning scoreless streak and put together his American League leading 8th scoreless start of the season. He spent 5 seasons pitching in Japan and Korea. It was just under 2,400 days between his last and his most recent big league pitch with the Giants back in 2017 and this year with the Orioles. As the first pitch to Romy Gonzalez is in for a strike. And even the best on paper lineup we've seen from the Red Sox since opening week with Trevor Story available, they couldn't get anything off him aside from 7 singles that led to no runs. Rafaela held on first by Mountcastle, and the pitch to Romy is fouled straight back. He got a slider in on the hands, but just missed it. Hitting .296 against left-handers this year, and all 4 of his home runs have come off southpaws. Seen 2 sliders so far. Perez kicks and deals an 0-2, and it bounces in the dirt. Dirt ball read from Cedar Rafaela, and he scampers to second base standing up. By the way, he continues hitting about .320 since June 6th, Cedar Rafaela. Trying to atone for that defensive miscue that led to Urias coming home. It went down in the books as an earned run because it would have scored anyway on the Henderson homer. A look back at second now on the 1-2 pitch. Grounded toward the middle, but they've got him played perfectly. Backhanded by Holiday. Dropped it, picked it up, and throws just in time to first. The stretch from Mountcastle took him maybe off the bag for a split second, but he got the cleats to the pillow in time. It does move Rafaela to third base, which is the first time we've seen a Red Sox base runner there all day.
Unlucky but productive. He hit the ball very hard, but the spray chart, fielding, positioning, perfect. It just feels essential. Get this run home one way or the other. I assume contact play certainly on with Rafaela's speed.
Third baseman Urias in on the grasses. Duran hits one right to him. Sliding stop near the bag. He can look the runner back to third, and he throws out Duran. It's a Gold Glove play from Urias, who won it a couple of years ago. And now it'll be up to Willie Abreu, or rather Rob Refsnyder, with two away.
And literally the only place on the infield you could hit it, other than right back to the pitcher, to not score a run. That is so unlucky. I mean, he hit it hard again. I mean, 1 foot to the left, he's at second base, and a run is in. Man, frustration.
Starting to feel a little bit like Thursday night, when they had ducks on the pond almost every inning, especially in the 7th in that game. It was runners on the corners, one down, and Smith induced an inning-ending double play. 4-0 Baltimore. Runner at third, 2 down for the Red Sox. And Rob Refsnyder will take a first pitch fastball outside. So second pinch hitter of the inning. First Romy and now Rob. Hitting .307 against lefties this year. 1-0 pitch, a check swing foul down the right side. Perez, good numbers. ERA just under 4. One of the high achievers of a beleaguered bullpen. Not a huge swing and miss guy. Averaging less than a strikeout per inning, but opponents batting only .213 against him for the year. 1-1 to Refsnyder. Is high and tight at 97 from the lefty, so 2-1. Pitch to Refsnyder is a breaking ball on the outside corner, a called strike 2. 7th inning brought to you by Sherwin-Williams. The exclusive Sherwin-Williams Pro Plus program will help you grow and manage your paint business. A leadoff single for the 3rd time in the last 4 innings with 2 outs now, and Rafaela still hasn't scored. 2-2 pitch, swinging a hard grounder to the shortstop. Henderson is there, sure-handed as ever. He throws out Refsnyder, and the Red Sox struggles continue with runners in scoring position. They are 0 for 10 in 7 innings today. At the stretch, it's Baltimore 4, Red Sox nothing on the Charlotte Star Market WEEI Red Sox Network.
Believe it or not, one of the biggest law firms in the world was founded here in Boston the same year Fenway Park opened. Like our beloved Red Sox, Goodwin's roots have grown globally since 1912. While the firm now has 16 offices worldwide and partners with clients across the key industries powering the global economy, Goodwin will never forget its home. This year, Goodwin will donate $10,000 to the Jimmy Fund in support of Dana-Farber's fight against childhood cancer. Goodwin, the law firm at the intersection of capital and innovation.
Lou Maloney here for my friends at Shaw's and Star Market. Now, when I'm on the road with the team, the one way I help at home is by ordering groceries for our family online with the Shaw's and Star Market deals and delivery app. They have them ready at curbside, and they'll deliver them right to my front door. I can see how much money I save, and we all love that. Just visit shaws.com or starmarket.com. You can choose free curbside pickup or delivery. Shaw's and Star Market, make them the MVP of your family, too. Shaw's and Star Market, perfecting the art of fresh.
Mass Mutual is an official partner of the Red Sox. And as fans first, we know you're already zoning out. So here are 20 soothing seconds of Fenway sounds, because there's nothing like being at the ballpark. This meditation is brought to you by Mass Mutual, official partner of the Red Sox. Learn more at massmutual.com/Red Sox.
It's here. The prime rib dinner is back at the Nines. 16 ounces of slow roasted USDA choice prime rib served with choice of 2 sides. Available every Friday and Saturday after 4 p.m. and all day Sunday. You gotta love the Nines.
I'm Bob Burke, founder and chairman of Burke America Parts Group, a family of brands that includes RepairClinic.com, an appliance and HVAC parts solution company that's grown into an international brand. Before AmericanEagle.com, we partially launched a new technology platform developed by another firm. American Eagle helped take our technology to a whole new level with digital marketing, software development, and business insights into our key markets, appliances, HVAC, and outdoor power equipment, and did so both on time and on budget. AmericanEagle.com has the resources, experience, and talent needed to produce solutions. Our new technology platform, developed by AmericanEagle.com, has produced tremendous results with higher traffic, conversion, engagement, and online revenue. If you have any home repairs you need to take care of, check us out at RepairClinic.com. If you need a world-class website or technology project, then I would highly recommend AmericanEagle.com.
Call AmericanEagle.com at 773-NETWORK. That's AmericanEagle.com, 773-NETWORK.
Nothing brings the fans to their feet as when the cleanup hitter comes to the plate. And in Eastern Mass, homeowners react the same way when they see Drains by James pull up to take care of drain or sewer problems, as well as provide money-saving pipe lining solutions. Drains by James covers all the bases when it comes to giving homeowners dependable drain, sewer, and pipe service. Learn more at drainsbyjames.com. At Drains by James, they give a poop about your pipes.
Hey, it's Connor Wong. This is the home of the Sox, WEEI.
Bailey Horn stays out there for the bottom of the 7th inning. It is 4-0 Baltimore. Ryan Mountcastle to lead off from the right side. And he takes the first pitch, swing and a miss at a sweeper. It is the bottom half of the Herb Chambers Chevrolet of Danvers batting order. Jackson Holliday and Cedric Mullins to follow. 12th pitch coming from Bailey Horn. The lefty deals to the right-handed Mountcastle and puts one on the outside corner for a called strike 2. Just finished the 7th inning stretch, brought to you by Jeffrey Glassman Injury Lawyers. Have you been injured? Call 617-777-7777 and let Glassman score for you. Now the 0-2. Breaking ball fouled straight back. Well, another leadoff base runner stranded by the Red Sox. That single by Rafaela was left wanting. You do get Casas, Devers, O'Neill, and Yoshida scheduled to hit in what's going to be a pivotal 8th inning. 0-2. Mountcastle stings one foul down the right side into the net, and the count stays 0-2. Suarez in line for the win with 6 shutout innings. Cutter Crawford deserved better, but a home run from Rutschman and then the Henderson homer that led to another run that was inherited because Horn was the one on the mound. It's 3 runs in total in 5 1/3 for Cutter. 0-2 pitch is laced foul again down that right side. Still 0-2. Now the offense didn't get cooking yesterday until the 6th inning on that Tyler O'Neill single, and they wound up getting 2 more in the 7th and then 2 more in the 8th. 0-2 is roped to left, but foul again. Some hard contact here, but nothing straightened out from Mountcastle, who was 0 for 10 since starting Friday night with doubles in his first 2 at-bats. Leading off the bottom of the 7th. 0-2 from Horn, swinging a bouncer out to the shortstop, charged by Rafaela with a foot on the grass. He'll throw him out at first. And Mountcastle's 0 for 3. Stay tuned after the game for the Nissan post-game show. Hurry in and save on a new Nissan at the Nissan end of summer sales event. Shop your local Nissan store at nissanusa.com today. Our guy Joe Weil is going to stir up some hot takes. This has been a very interesting weekend against these Orioles. After Thursday's loss, the Fangraphs playoff odds were 32% for the Red Sox. They're at 40% right now. as Jackson Holliday turns out of the way of a sweeper that almost hit him, ball one.
Which I think is so stupid, don't you?
It's offensive to me that ESPN has win probability on their score bug now during baseball games. I have no idea why that matters. I'm using it lately as look how much this win or loss hurt your playoff odds. And only in this stretch because strength of schedule has so much to do with it. The 1-0 is down low for ball two. So yeah, I'm a conundrum here. I bring up a stat that I don't really subscribe to, but the ebbs and flows of this particular weekend and next week in Houston, pretty big. 2-0. That's in for a called strike. And we wish we had some more positive news to give you on the Subaru of New England out-of-town scoreboard, but Kansas City keeps on winning. They're up 2-0 in the bottom of the fourth in Cincinnati. So right now, 2.5 games up in that last wild card. 2-1 pitch is sprayed to left center, carrying well to the gap, but Duran had a great break on it. He'll make the catch in front of the warning track in front of Tyler O'Neill. And Holiday is 0 for 3.
Yeah, and the Twins lead in Texas 4-0 in the third. Seems to me that the Texas Rangers will be this year's team that totally regrets not selling. I mean, they've just run out of gas. And they had some pieces that a lot of people wanted, and it seems like they are totally stuck in neutral, if not going in reverse.
Defending champions. As Mullins takes up one away. It's not unheard of that a reigning champ would sell at the deadline. It's happened more recently, but you tend to think of those Florida Marlins teams that won in 97 and 03 and kind of stripped it down the next year each time. That pitch misses outside 2-0.
I mean, when we were there, they were 4.5 out in the division. They're now 11 out as the Astros have gotten so hot. The Rangers 12.5 out in the wild card. They're done.
2-0 is tip foul by Mullins.
I mean, I get it. You had all the money in the starting rotation, in the bullpen, in the manager, frankly, a Hall of Famer. But to me, that was a missed opportunity to get some pieces back.
Also in that division, the Mariners offense woke up today, leading 8-2 in Pittsburgh. 2-1 to Mullins is pop foul out of play.
I mean, I think that's probably as many runs as they've scored in the previous 5 runs combined, and that's not an exaggeration.
You're right. No, you read that yesterday. It was 7 runs in about half a week. Now, the Diamondbacks did get into the hit column, and they've scored a run, but still trailed Tampa Bay 6-1. Mullins takes up high from Horn, so 3-2. But you're right about those Astros. They have caught fire. They're leading Chicago 1-0 in the top of the 7th on a Diaz home run. Payoff pitch, line foul. We were hoping the Astros would cool off with the Red Sox coming to town, but that is not the case. Tanner Houck, Nick Pivetta, and Cooper Criswell, the scheduled starters tomorrow through Wednesday in Houston. Payoff to Mullins, another foul ball, making Bailey Horn work here. It'll be at least an 8-pitch at bat. He's thrown it 28 times since coming in the 6th inning. And that rally started for Baltimore with a walk and a hit by pitch by Crawford. 4-0 Baltimore now. Base is empty, 2 down to the 7th, and the 3-2 is swung on and rolled over to second base. Romy Gonzalez is in there, and he'll throw out Mullins to retire the side. So Horn winds up handling the last 5 batters he faces after the Henderson home run, but maybe too little too late. It is 4-0 Baltimore on to the 8th inning on the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Network.
Is that your new Nissan Rogue?
Yeah. Crazy story. I'm at the Nissan end of summer sales event when Laura, the saleswoman, asks,
"Want to test drive the Rogue?"
I'm like, let's go. We're driving when Laura says,
"Want to see something cool? VC turbo engine."
I hit the gas and whoosh. I'm like, okay, wasn't expecting that. Laura goes,
"Check this out."
She shows me the miles per gallon, and I'm like, wow, that's pretty impressive fuel economy.
These new Nissan Rogues are going fast.
I knew I had to have that Nissan Rogue. Crazy, right?
Wait till you hear how I got my Nissan Sentra.
Get a low $269 per month lease for 36 months on Rogue. Shop the Nissan sales event. Visit your local Nissan store and nissanusa.com today. 2024 EPA fuel economy estimates from 28 city, 34 highway to 30 city, 37 highway for 2024 Nissan Rogue. Actual mileage may vary. Well-qualified lessees. 2024 Rogue Gas all-wheel drive. $47.49 initial payment. Excludes tax, title, license, and $695 acquisition fee. Disposition fee due at lease end. From new dealer stock. Call 1-888-858-8319 for offer details. Ends 9/3/24.
Hi, it's Chris Curtis, and right now, drug and alcohol dependency is affecting so many of us. If addiction is impacting you or a loved one, I highly recommend the New England Recovery Center in Westboro, a really compassionate staff and beautiful 25-acre campus where most major insurance plans are accepted. New England Recovery Center offers 24/7 admission with transportation available if needed. Why wait? Call 877-MY-REHAB or visit newenglandrecoverycenter.org today.
It's here. The prime rib dinner is back at the Nines. 16 ounces of slow roasted USDA choice prime rib served with choice of 2 sides. Available every Friday and Saturday after 4 p.m. and all day Sunday. You gotta love the Nines.
Hi, this is Connor Walton. You're listening to the home of the Red Sox, WEEI.
Tristan Casas leads it off in the top of the 8th. The Orioles lead 4-0, trying to split this 4-game series. As Tristan, who's been very good again today, takes ball 1. Fastball missed away from him. CNL Perez remains on the mound for the O's. Thunderous lefties to begin the inning. Casas then Devers. Tristan swings and misses. And a big fastball, and it's 1-1. Then O'Neill in the Herb Chambers batting order, which in this 8th inning, brought to you by Herb Chambers Kia of Burlington. Tristan, 2 more hits today. He just looks so comfortable. It's coming off the IL. 1-1. Perez throws. Tristan, a very good take. Close pitch. Fastball at 98. And it's 2-1.
Seeing the ball well right now, especially from lefties. It was that lefty sweeper he got on a 3-2 pitch that Alex Cora was raving about. He sent it right back to the middle.
Looks like Brennan Bernardino throwing for the Sox. Another ball. 2-1 misses outside to Casas. He goes into that vintage rocking back and forth in the bottom right corner of the left-handed batter's box. Getting into this Orioles bullpen has been fruitful for everybody. Love to chase Perez. They've got right-handed action to the O's. You'd think maybe Cano for O'Neill. 3-1 to Tristan. He takes ball 4. That's an awful pitch from CNL Perez, and a great start for the Red Sox here in the top of the 8th. This runners the order of the day. Devers 1 for 3 today. Does he have a 3rd home run in as many games in him? Red crayon bat, circles it around now. Holds it right at his left hip. Open stance. Perez at the belt. Throws, and Rafi swings and fouls it off. Good slider there. And it is 1-1. As we said yesterday, these two have seen a lot of each other in the last 3-4 years. Brandon Hyde has so often gone to CNL to face Devers. 0-1 the pitch. Swing and a drive down the right field line. That's going to get down, and it's going to bang off the wall. Casas around second. Rafi's going to try for 2, and he'll get there easily with a foot first slide. Rafi extra bases, and here come the Red Sox in the 8th. You'd think that'll do it for Perez with O'Neill coming up. That is the 33rd double of the season for Devers. He continues his scalding weekend in Baltimore, and indeed, here comes Brandon Hyde. So, rally time in Baltimore. That's the first double of the game, which means good news for Massachusetts Health Connector and the American Diabetes Association. $50 more donated, thanks in large part to the Mass Health Connector. CNL is done. I think it's Cano coming on to face Tyler O'Neill. 2 on in scoring position with nobody out in the 8th inning. Back to Baltimore after this from the Shaw's and Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Network.
I want that. The Make It Ford summer sales event is on. So make it your best summer ever with Ford. Now's the best time to get our best deals on a great selection of Ford trucks and SUVs, like the Ford Explorer, the Ford Bronco family, Ford F-Series, and the all-electric F-150 Lightning. These are the deals you've been waiting for, so don't wait. It's the Make It Ford Summer Sales Event, so make it yours. Make it now at your Ford dealer today.
Arbella Insurance has been doing business in the New England community for over 35 years. They're your friends, your neighbors, and fellow Boston fans. They do the wave at the ballpark together and get stuck in the same Sturo Drive traffic. At Arbella, being your neighbor helps them provide you with the coverage you need to drive, live, or run a business in this part of the country we call home. Arbella, here for Boston fans, here for good.
Nothing brings the fans to their feet as when the cleanup hitter comes to the plate. And in Eastern Mass, homeowners react the same way when they see Drains by James pull up to take care of drain or sewer problems, as well as provide money-saving pipe lining solutions. Drains by James covers all the bases when it comes to giving homeowners dependable drain, sewer, and pipe service. Learn more at drainsbyjames.com. At Drains by James, they give a poop about your pipes.
This is Alex Cora. You are listening to the home of the Red Sox, WEEI.
Here we go. It is Yennier Cano, big, strong right-hander, the closer of late for the Orioles. Huge spot in the 8th inning. Red Sox have got to feel like they need to get both of these runners home. Second and third with Casas and Devers. And here is Tyler O'Neill. Cano gave up the big double to Yoshida yesterday. Pitch to Tyler is a strike, a fastball, 96 miles an hour in its own one. Tyler, well, he's had such a productive season, has not always been at his best in these spots. You just need to find a way. Orioles willing to concede the run on almost anything in play. The 0-1 is outside. There's a slider, and it's 1-1. The infield is way back, which makes so much sense, leading by 4. But with the struggles of this Orioles bullpen, the red-hot Sox offense, you got to chip away here. 1-1 to O'Neill. Pitch is pop foul on the first base side, and here especially is the time to find a way. O'Neill not having a great day. He's 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. Contact just imperative here. 1-2. Yoshida on deck. Cano throws, and O'Neill swings and misses. No, he fouled it off, and Rutschman just couldn't quite hold on. So, new life for Tyler. This, unfortunately, has been a spot where he has struck out a ton in these clutch moments. See if he can deliver here behind 1-2. Cano is ready. He throws. Tyler swings and misses. He strikes out. And a big first out. And again, unfortunately, that's just been too familiar a refrain. You love the power, the damage that O'Neill can do, but unlike somebody like Justin Turner a year ago, even J.D. Martinez, that's a spot where the defense is conceding runs. Here's Yoshida, who doubled off this pitcher last night. Second and third, one out. The pitch is outside. Fastball. So 4 strikeouts for O'Neill today. This is the guy you want up. 1-0 to Yoshida. Second and third, they lead the pitch. Swing and a foul. Down the left field line. A long effort by Cowser. He cannot get there, though. Looked like Cowser might have hurt his hand running into the retaining wall down the left field line, too. And it's 1-1 to Massa. It seems unlikely to me that Connor Wong will be allowed to hit next, given the way he's looked, and with a hard-throwing right-hander Cano on the mound. He will have to face the next hitter, and there it is. Mickey Gasper is out on deck. What a big spot this is. 1-1 to Massa, the pitch. Swing and a foul. Wow. Out of play late on a big fastball, and it's 1-2. And again, you want Yoshida to drive home both, but Less than 2 outs. Casas at third. Infield back. Bare minimum. Got to get one in. The ball and 2 strikes to Yoshida. The pitch. Swing and a foul down the left field line. For seam fastball. It's 1-2. Yoshida has been the Red Sox hottest hitter for really about a month. Does he have another big hit in him right here? The set from Cano. And another 1-2. Swinging a line drive. Foul down the left field line. We've not seen that changeup yet from Cano. He stayed hard and heavy. Mickey Gasper does something I've never seen a hitter do before. He's warming up in the on-deck circle from the left side, and he's basically swinging as close to the brick wall behind the plate as possible. He'll be trying to keep his hands close to his body. 1-2 Yoshida. Casas at third. Devers at second. Here's another 1-2. Way high, a fastball. And it's 2-2 to Massa. Now, Mickey Gasper, 2 plate appearances in the big leagues, 2 walks. Alex Cora not afraid to use him in a huge moment. He's chatting with Pete Fatsy and Alex Cora in the dugout. First things first, a 2-2 count to Yoshida. And Cano will step off.
You can imagine the adrenaline building for Mickey Gasper. He's going through his on-deck routine 6 or 7 times now with this long at-bat.
Hard to blame him, really. 2-2 to Massa. Pitch is low. He went with the changeup, that splitter, and it was not close. So now a real decision for Cano. Does he give in to Yoshida, who's been so hot? With Gasper out on deck. 3-2, they lead at second and third. 1 down in the 8th. Here's the pitch. Massa takes ball 4 inside, and the bases are loaded for Mickey Gasper. Well, there's fairy tale, there's storybook. They can't possibly author this, could they? Mickey Gasper, a guy who has toiled so long in the minor leagues. This is sort of a Daniel Nava type script, but he'll have to wait even longer as the Orioles will once again pay a visit to the mound before Mickey bats with the bases loaded.
Now, I know he's the tying run. That's what I'm sure is on the minds of the Red Sox right now. But the reason I really love Gasper in this spot is because, at least during his time with the Woo Sox this year, he is just one of the toughest outs in the league. It feels like pitchers are miserable facing him because anything in the zone, he's fighting it off foul. Otherwise, he's putting it into play for a hit. And anything off he's spitting on it. He's got incredible feel for the zone, which means with the bases loaded and nowhere to put him, it sounds crazy, but this is kind of the guy you want at the plate right now from what he's proven at AAA.
He's red hot, player of the week in AAA. A New Hampshire kid, went to college at Bryant in Rhode Island. And what more could he ask for right here? Here he is at Camden Yards under suddenly sunny skies. The bases loaded. 1 down, top 8. 1 swing could tie the game. They're loaded up. The pitch is a strike. Cano. 97-mile-an-hour sinker at the bottom of the zone, and it's 0-1. Certainly understand Mickey wanted to see a pitch out of Cano's hand. 0-1. Cano throws. Gasper takes just outside. That was close. But true to form, a changeup off the plate barely, and it's 1-1.
I didn't love the call on that first pitch either, if I'm being honest. Tough break there for Gasper.
Loaded up with 1 down in the 8th. Cano's ready. He throws. And a swing and a foul. He was way out in front of a changeup there. And it is 1-2. Again, fairy tale aside, this is a sequence where the Red Sox just have to find a way to get any of these runners home. Total futility with runners in score position. 1-2 with the bases loaded to Mickey Gasper. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him. Change up. Bottom of the zone, and they're 2 away.
Yeah, it's been the one place he's susceptible to a chase. You set him up with a sinker at the bottom of the zone and then come back with 3 changeups around the same area. That's just great sequencing from Cano.
Cano in AAA. This is just a different beast altogether. The Red Sox now 0 for 12 with runners in scoring position. They need a big swing here from Rafaela. The pitch is swung on in line into left field. That's a base hit. Casas scores. Devers being waved home and then stops at third. That was totally wild. I don't know whether Rafi tripped coming around the bag or what. It was an awful throw from Cowser. I think if Rafi keeps coming, he's going to score. It's an RBI knock for Rafaela. The Red Sox are on the board at 4-1. Romy Gonzalez due up, and because of that, Brandon Hyde is coming out to make a pitching change. That was wild. I mean, Kyle Hudson gave him the go-ahead, and Rafi just stopped at third.
That's what I thought, too. I want to get another look at third base to see if Devers even picked up the sign, but 2 would be nice, but you need this to be a crooked number inning either way, so it really does come up to the rest of the lineup here.
So the Red Sox, now the tying runs on base. Big swing from Cedon. And about to be a big-time moment for Romy Gonzalez. Pitching change in Baltimore. We'll introduce you to the new man on the mound after this. Shaw's and Star Market, WEEI, Red Sox Network.
During this call to the bullpen, it's the perfect time to check out all the great content at buyfordnow.com. Find Ford offers you won't see advertised anywhere else. Search Ford dealer inventory for your dream vehicle. Compare Ford SUVs, trucks, and electric vehicles versus the competition. Calculate your trade-in value and learn about exclusive offers for military and first responders. So, visit buyfordnow.com and then see your New England Ford dealers.
Looking to create a space you love? Let Sherwin-Williams bring your color to life. Whether you get expert help with a virtual color consultation or visit swsamples.com to order color chips and peel and stick samples, Sherwin-Williams has all the color solutions to help you find the perfect hue for your paint project. When you're ready to paint, shop online or visit your neighborhood Sherwin-Williams to get everything you need. Let Sherwin-Williams bring your color to life.
Hey, it's Rob Rest Center. This is the home of the Sox, WEEI.
Sir Anthony Dominguez, the one-time closer of the Philadelphia Phillies, is on here, and what a spot for Romy Gonzalez. Red Sox get a run in on the Cedon Rafaela hit. Devers either stopped or was held at third. And here is Dominguez. Cano is burned. He's out. And a chance for another huge clutch moment for Romy. Third save of the year 4 days ago for Sir Anthony. Bases loaded, the pitch. Romy takes a ball. Four-seam fastball at 98 miles an hour. Came over from the Phillies for Austin Hayes at the deadline. He's always had big-time stuff, but he has been so erratic. 1-0 to Romy. The pitch is popped up. On the infield, third base side, Rutschman and Arias come together, and the third baseman, Arias, makes the play. Inning over. The real frustration. The runners in scoring position continues for the Red Sox. Romy's had a tough afternoon since coming on. We go to the bottom of the 8th, 4-1-0s of the Shaw's and Star Market. WEEI Red Sox Network.
Arbella Insurance has been doing business in the New England community for over 35 years. They're your friends, your neighbors, and fellow Boston fans. They do the wave at the ballpark together and get stuck in the same Sturo Drive traffic. At Arbella, being your neighbor helps them provide you with the coverage you need to drive, live, or run a business in this part of the country we call home. Arbella, here for Boston fans, here for good.
A lot goes into taking care of your property. You need equipment with more reliability and versatility built in, like Kubota BX and L Series compact tractors, rated #1 in durability and owner experience. Z Series mowers that deliver a quality cut, and Sidekick utility vehicles where durability meets speed. Visit your local Kubota dealer for a demo today.
In Massachusetts, visit Norfolk Power Equipment in Rentham and Carver, Ahern Equipment in Spencer, or Bacon's Equipment in Williamsburg.
It's the bottom of the ninth, 2 outs, and here's the pitch. It's a deep shot to left center field. It's back, gone!
The only thing better than your team winning is that feeling you get when opening up your brand new iPhone 15. Hey, Boston fans, right now at Verizon, new and existing customers can get the amazing iPhone 15. Enjoy tons of storage for all the ballpark picks this summer. There's a deal out there for everyone at Verizon.
Today through Thursday at Shaw's and Star Market, pick up value pack Purdue Roaster or Signature Farms chicken drumsticks, thighs, or leg quarters bone in for an amazing 87 cents a pound when you use the digital coupon limit 2. Shaw's and Star Market, the official supermarket of the Red Sox Radio Network.
Hey, it's Josh Minkowski. This is home of the Sox, WEEI.
What a frustrating day so far for the Red Sox. They are 1 for 13. With runners in scoring position, another chance with the bases loaded. They come up empty, even though Cedon got him on the board with a base hit to left. It certainly will be asked what happened over there at third base, why Devers was not sent home or didn't try to score. As it is, here comes Brennan Bernardino for the Red Sox in the bottom of the 8th. Mickey Gasper stays in. He's at second. Jansen, the new catcher, is Ramon Urias, swings over the top of a Bernardino curveball, and it is 0-1. Urias walked and scored on the Rafaela error. He takes from Bernardino outside, and it's 1-1. Urias, Cowser, and O'Hearn in the Herb Chambers batting order, brought to you by Herb Chambers Key of Burlington. The 1-1. That is a close pitch, but a ball. A fastball that missed just outside. It's 2-1. Today through Thursday at Shaw's and Star Market, ground beef and turkey on sale. Value pack 80% lean fresh ground beef, or 93% lean Shady Brook Farms ground turkey, $2.77 pound, 2-1. Also outside there from Bernardino, it's 3-1. So many chances today for the Sox. Swing and a miss by Urias. Good cut fastball. And it's 3-2. Couple big swings from Cedon here today, but not nearly enough thus far. 3-2. Pitch popped up on the right side into the outfield. Ref Snyder looking up with the shades on, drifts to his right. He's there to make the play. And there's one out in the bottom of the 8th. We take 10 seconds for station ID in the Shaw's and Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Network.
From the WEEI studios, 93.7 WEEI FM and HD1, Lawrence, Boston. Always live on the free Odyssey app.
With moves raining down, tells you Colton Cowser is the hitter here against Bernardino. One out in the bottom of the 8th, 4-1 Baltimore. The pitch. Strike with a fastball right there on the outside corner. Austin Slater's out on deck. He's likely to pinch hit for the left-hander Ryan O'Hearn. Bernardino's 0-1, fouled off on the first base side. But it's quickly 0-2. Cutter Crawford, so much like his start against Texas, was absolutely fantastic through 4 innings. Gave up the home run to Rutschman in the 5th, and then after the 5th inning, right around 65 pitches again, the wheels just came off. The 0-2 swing and a miss. He got him. Curveball, and they're 2 away. I think one thing the Red Sox have learned in this series is that right now, Cowser really struggles with secondary stuff. So here comes Andrew Bailey, the Red Sox pitching coach. A rare visit for him to try to give the book on Austin Slater. The Longtime Giants player.
And by the way, you got Danny Jansen catching now, and Mickey Gasper actually stayed in the game at second base. There were a lot of questions why Gasper stayed over Sogard. He's probably a little more versatile than you might think, Mickey Gasper. But again, when you list the frustrations and missed opportunities in this game, you have to look at the Gonzalez pop-up and the Gasper K, unable to get a crooked number on the board.
I think it's really the one limitation of this entire Red Sox roster is that so many of their right-handed options off the bench are catchers. I think that's why Gasper hangs on. 2 down for Slater, who fouls it off. The first pitch from Bernardino, cut fastball, and it's 0-1. 4-1 O's, 2 down in the bottom of the 8th. Alex Cora did say that Massa will face certain left-handers as the DH as the year goes on. 0-1, the pitch is outside. By the way, the Red Sox do have the top of the order up in the 9th inning. Duran, Refsnyder, Casas, and if anybody reaches, then Devers. One. That's a strike on the outside corner. Good sinker, and it's 1-2. Seems like Dominguez will have the 9th. Bernardino throws and he misses just low with the sinker. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Red Sox fell Thursday here 5-1, then a thriller 12-10 on Friday. 2-2 the pitch. Inside, did it hit him? Yes, it did. So Bernardino plunks Slater with 2 down. That's never good because here comes Gunnar Henderson. 5-1 last night, and now in the bottom of the 8th inning on a Sunday afternoon, O's lead 4-1. Stay tuned for the Nissan post-game show. Joe Weil will have you, and you want to hurry in and save big on a new Nissan at the Nissan end of summer sales event. Bernie throws and he misses low. And the fastball to Henderson, ball 1. Henderson has that it factor. Tremendous defensive player, and he, like Judge, like Ohtani, like Witt, like Raffy, they make it look easy. They just destroy mistakes. Throw to first, and he was safe anyway. Casas dropped the tag. It was bang bang over there, but Slater did dive back in. The guys who make it look easy and hitting a baseball is anything but. Something totally special about that. And Henderson certainly fits the bill. 1-0. Fouled off on the third base side. Austin Slater. Giants, Reds, and O's this year. Two steals in 3 attempts. 1-1. Quick throw to first. That's the second attempt over there, which almost begs Slater to go. However, a little risky with Henderson at the plate. Mickey Gasper way in the hole at second. 1-1 pitch. Just outside, close fastball. And it's 2-1.
You're right about Gunnar Henderson, and we don't love to brag about the Orioles' development as Red Sox broadcasters, but it's another high draft pick they hit on. 42nd overall in 2019.
2-1. The runner goes. The pitch is a strike. The throw to second, not in time at all. And Slater has a steal. So he's in scoring position. It's 2-2 to Gunnar. Well, the Orioles fundamentally tanked.
Yes.
For 5 full years. They are the reason that baseball now has a draft lottery, because they intentionally lost more than 100 games for half a decade. This place was a ghost town in Baltimore. 2-2. Pitch is just outside. But seen a lot of teams do that. Whether it's the Diamondbacks, the Cubs for a while, the White Sox, certainly the Rockies, and they didn't nail those draft picks. Mike Elias and I think especially Sig Mejdal have done exactly that. 3-2. Pitch Swinging a ground ball to second. Gasper has a chance. He's got it. He throws to first in time, and the inning is over. So the Red Sox will head to the ninth inning, trailing 4-1. Top of the order coming up. It'll be Duran, Refsnyder, and Casas. 3 to tie, 4 to go ahead in the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Network.
This is Jeffrey Glassman. For 4 generations, my family has called New England home. When you're hurt in a car crash, we fight big insurance companies to make sure you get the money you deserve. Hurt? You gotta get Glassman. Call 617-777-7777.
Summer's just getting started, so fill your cooler with the smooth and refreshing taste of Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. It tastes like real iced tea because it's made with real brewed tea. And with a 5% kick of alcohol, Twisted Tea is perfect for the beach, the lake, or wherever you're hanging out and day drinking with your friends. Look for the bright yellow cans. Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Keep it twisted.
Twisted Tea Brewing Company, Cincinnati, Ohio. Please drink responsibly.
This is the story of the one. As a facility technician installing a new welding station, he knows getting the ventilation right is critical for safety. That's why when questions arise, there's Grainger. Grainger offers detailed technical product information online at his fingertips, so it's easy to find what he needs. Because when it comes to safety, having answers means he and his people can breathe a little easier. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
I want that. The Make It Ford summer sales event is on, so make it your best summer ever with Ford. Now's the best time to get our best deals on a great selection of Ford trucks and SUVs, like the Ford Explorer, the Ford Bronco family, Ford F-Series, and the all-electric F-150 Lightning. These are the deals you've been waiting for, so don't wait. It's the Make It Ford summer sales event, so make it yours. Make it now at your Ford dealer today.
Hi, this is Bobby Dalbert. You're listening to the home of the Red Sox, WEEI.
Jarren Duran to lead it off, needing a spark big time. Top of the ninth, trailing the Orioles 4-1. Dominguez throws, and Jarren takes a strike. Fastball right at the top of the zone, 99 miles an hour. So strike one. Duran today is 0 for 4. Electrified this ballpark last night. 0-1 the pitch. Swinging a pop foul on the third base side. Well into the seats, and it's 0-2. Now through Thursday at Shaws and Star Market, ground beef and turkey on sale, $2.77 a pound. Jim will use his time. After the game today, the Sox will pack up and head deep in the heart of Texas. 3 with the Houston Astros. Beginning tomorrow night at Minute Maid. 0-2 to Duran. The pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him. Fastball. And there's one away. Framber Valdez pitched today. That's good news for the Red Sox. The Astros lead the White Sox by a pair. But tomorrow, Kikuchi scheduled to throw, and by all accounts could see the return of Justin Verlander on Wednesday. One down for Refsnyder. 4-1-0s in the ninth pitch. Swinging a high fly foul on the third base side. Story of this game, not that difficult to tell. Failure with runners in scoring position. The Red Sox 1 for 14. They have stranded 11. Cutter Crawford very good until the 6th inning. 0-1 outside, and then a big mistake made by Bailey Horn. Hanging curveball that was launched by Gunnar Henderson. Crazy. The Sox again with 10 hits. Just 1 run. 1-1. High drive down the left field line. Trouble if fair. It's way back there toward the pole and gone. It's off the foul pole. And Rob Refsnyder goes deep. And the Red Sox get 1. It is 4-2 in the ninth.
This is a smooth home run swing from Rob Refsnyder. Slider over the heart of the plate. The top hand almost came off on this swing, but he's able to keep it fair down the line. Really impressive power.
His 8th big fly. Now Casas, who's got 2 hits and a walk today. Man, would you love to bring the tying run to the plate in this inning. especially if that man's Rafi Devers. The pitch to Tristan is a strike on the outside half, and it's 0-1. Kind of a cement mixer, and Refsnyder got just enough of it. Off the foul pole, shortest distance down the left field line. 0-1 to Tristan. Here's the pitch, and a foul on the third base side. Rafi is out on deck. So now Tristan's going to try to fight and claw his way on base. Passes back into the left-handed box. 0-2, 4-2 Orioles in the bottom of the ninth. Here's the pitch. Way outside, not even close. And it's a ball and 2 strikes. Rob's 8th home run. He's got the marathon medal on. A little bit of life for the Sox here in the ninth. 1-2 to Casas, the pitch. He tried to check his swing. Did he? No. The third base umpire, Ben May, said that Casas could not hold up. And the Red Sox are down to their final out.
That's nasty. Back foot slider. And he did well to lay off that fastball on the 0-2 pitch, but in the end, it just set him up.
So here now, Devers. You need to get O'Neill up, who's on deck to bring the tying run to the plate. 2 down in the ninth. The pitch is a strike on the outside corner. How different this moment would feel had Devers come home and scored on that Rafaela single to left field. How are any of these fans leaving for the exits? They are. The 0-1 is outside. I mean, it's not exactly rush hour in Manhattan, but they are. 2 down in the ninth. 4-2 Baltimore. Devers is ready. Dominguez throws. Rafi drives one foul. Out of play. So the Red Sox are down to their last strike. Single, a double, a strikeout, and a pop out for Rafi. 1-2. Pitch. Check swing. He did hold up there on the slider in the dirt, and it's 2-2. O'Neill on deck. Then it would be to Yoshida. The Oriole bullpen is dead quiet for now. 2-2 to Devers. 2 down in the ninth. Here's the pitch. Rafi swings and misses. He strikes out, and the ball game is over. The Orioles win it. They split this 4-game series. Final today, 4-2 Baltimore. Not enough big hits with men in scoring position today. And a big mistake to Gunnar Henderson, the key, as the Red Sox take 2 of 4 here in Baltimore. Totals in the Nissan postgame show next on the Shaw's and Star Market. WEEI Red Sox Network.
All right, kids, let's hit the road. The summer road trip is as American as, well, baseball and apple pie. And there's no better way to appreciate the beauty of America than from the road. Celebrate America this summer with Herb Chambers.
Diabetes can put you in a slump, but your Libre or Dexcom continuous glucose monitor can keep you from striking out and missing the action. Let Eastern Diabetic help you touch them all and send you all your diabetic supplies. Their wicked smart team will make sure you never have a rain delay when it comes to receiving your diabetes supplies. And they do all the paperwork. Get your diabetic supplies today by calling 857-400-0044 or easterndiabetic.com.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. If you've been injured in an accident and would like to know the value of your case, it's easy. Go to forthepeople.com and go to verdicts and settlements to see cases just like yours. You may see numbers that are much higher than what your lawyer is telling you. You see, all lawyers are not the same. Some may only handle a few injury cases a year. This is all we do. Injured? The choice is easy. Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm. Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
eBay Motors is here for the ride. 120,000 miles of night drives, daily commutes, and who knows how many.
Are we there yet?
Through countless fixes, elbow grease, and a new radiator, you kept your ride alive. With eBay Motors, you have over 122 million parts to keep it running. And with eBay Guaranteed Fit, they'll be the perfect fit every time. Plus, at these prices, well, we're burning rubber, not cash. Keep your ride or die alive at ebaymotors.com. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
I want that. The Make It Ford Summer Sales Event is on. So make it your best summer ever with Ford. Now's the best time to get our best deals on a great selection of Ford trucks and SUVs, like the Ford Explorer, the Ford Bronco family, Ford F-Series, and the all-electric F-150 Lightning. These are the deals you've been waiting for, so don't wait. It's the Make It Ford Summer Sales Event, so make it yours. Make it now at your Ford dealer today.
Playing it safe at home means having health insurance. If you need coverage right now, the Massachusetts Health Connector has a lineup loaded with power. The Connector Care program is available to more people than ever and includes low premiums and no deductibles, keeping you covered and saving you money for everything from an urgent ER trip to managing chronic diseases like diabetes and hypertension through no-cost prescriptions. Everyone in Massachusetts is required to have health insurance. If you need it, go to mahealthconnector.org today and find the right plan for you and your family. That's mahealthconnector.org.
It's here. The prime rib dinner is back at the Nines. 16 ounces of slow roasted USDA choice prime rib served with choice of 2 sides. Available every Friday and Saturday after 4 p.m. and all day Sunday. You gotta love the Nines.
I want that. The Make It Ford Summer Sales Event is on. So make it your best summer ever with Ford. Now's the best time to get our best deals on a great selection of Ford trucks and SUVs, like the Ford Explorer, the Ford Bronco family, Ford F-Series, and the all-electric F-150 Lightning. These are the deals you've been waiting for, so don't wait. It's the Make It Ford Summer Sales Event, so make it yours. Make it now at your Ford dealer today.
This is the Nissan postgame show. At Nissan, we make cars that thrill. Experience the thrill for yourself. Shop NissanUSA.com.
Tough one today for the Red Sox in Baltimore. 4-2, the final. The O's win. Great job by Sir Anthony Dominguez in that ninth inning to retire the side, which is brought to you by AZEK Exteriors, featuring new bevel and shake siding, which is designed and engineered to deliver classic beauty without all the maintenance. Visit azekexteriors.com. Well, in some ways, this series was kind of a battle, Tyler Murray, of heavyweights, in that it was kind of like who's going to have more big swings, Devers or Gunnar, Yoshida or Adley. And you know, the Red Sox coming in here, take 2 of 4 from the Orioles. There's no shame in that, certainly. But this was a day where they just had so many opportunities, and the inability to get the big hit is the story of this game.
I just keep thinking about a hockey game that you lose 2-1, even though you outshoot your opponent like 40-12. It happens a little too often. And here today, 1 for 14 with runners in scoring position. The Orioles left 2 guys on base all day. They got 3 hits, but 2 of them left the ballpark. So really a frustrating one for the Red Sox, because you had 5 different guys with multiple hits in this game. And I think the big squander was in the 4th. Casas singled, Devers singled, so 2 on, nobody out. And you feel great with O'Neill, Yoshida, and Wong coming up, but they couldn't get the runners over or in, and that unfortunately set the tone.
It's just amazing how often we've said things like that in the last week, like 3 hits, 5 runs, 4 hits, 6 runs. The home run has just killed the Red Sox, and it did again today. Cutter gives up the bomb to Rutschman, and then Bailey Horn, the biggest pitch of the game, to Gunnar Henderson, that left the yard for a 2-run blast. So the Red Sox are going to have to kind of hang on for dear life here going to Houston, because it sure looks like the Arizona Diamondbacks are going to do it again over the Kansas City Royals. They lead 4-0. I should say the Royals lead the Reds 4-0. And that game is in the bottom of the 7th. So looks like the Red Sox will be 3.5 out in the wild card. Again, the schedule flattens out. And so it's just kind of stay above water this week coming up in Houston before the Diamondbacks come to town at Fenway Park. So Joe Weil is going to take you the rest of the way on the Nissan postgame show. By the way, Suarez, the winner, he was awesome. Crawford pitched well, but he suffers the loss, and Dominguez, he gets the win. Sox 2 runs, 11 hits, 1 error, and again, they left 11. The Orioles got 4 runs on only 3 hits with an error. This game was played in front of a smallish crowd by Camden's standards, 27,104 in front of in a time of 2 hours and 41 minutes. We'll talk to you tomorrow in Houston. Red Sox will send Tanner Houck to the mound. Yusei Kikuchi scheduled for the Astros. Dave Stipe, great here in Baltimore. Nico Manganello back at the flagship WEEI. For Tyler Murray, Will Fleming saying so long from Baltimore. 4-2, the O's win it to split this 4-game series right here on the Shaw's and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Network.
Is that your new Nissan Rogue?
Yeah. Crazy story. I'm at the Nissan end of summer sales event when Laura, saleswoman, asks,
"Want to test drive the Rogue?"
I'm like, let's go. We're driving when Laura says,
"Want to see something cool? VC turbo engine."
I hit the gas and whoosh. I'm like, okay, wasn't expecting that. Laura goes,
"Check this out."
She shows me the miles per gallon, and I'm like, wow, that's pretty impressive fuel economy.
These new Nissan Rogues are going fast.
I knew I had to have that Nissan Rogue. Crazy, right?
Wait till you hear how I got my Nissan Sentra.
Get a low $269 per month lease for 36 months on Rogue. Shop the Nissan sales event. Visit your local Nissan store and nissanusa.com today. 2024 EPA fuel economy estimates from 28 city, 34 highway to 30 city, 37 highway for 2024 Nissan Rogue. Actual mileage may vary. Well-qualified lessees. 2024 Rogue Gas all-wheel drive. $47.49 initial payment. Excludes tax, title, license, and $695 acquisition fee. Disposition fee due at lease end. Take from new dealer stock. Call 1-888-858-8319 for offer details. Ends 9/3/24.
It's better over here. If you're 55 and up, T-Mobile has an exclusive rate plan just for you. Right now, get 2 lines of talk, text, and data for just $30 a line. That's a 45% savings versus Verizon and AT&T. Plus, you can get one of the latest 5G phones free when you add a line. That's right, a free 5G phone. Experience all this and more on America's largest 5G network. So why wait? At T-Mobile, customers 55 and up can get 2 lines of talk, text, and data for only $30 a line. Just go to T-Mobile.com/choice55 or visit your local store to make the switch.
With AutoPay using debit or bank account plus taxes and fees, 45% off 2 lines versus AT&T Starter and Verizon Welcome. Plan benefits vary. Free phones up to $300 off with 24 monthly bill credits and qualifying new line for well-qualified customers plus tax and $35 device connection charge. Contact us before canceling entire account to continue remaining bill credits. Bill credits end if you pay off device early. See details at T-Mobile.com.
Red Sox Review after the game on 93.7 WEEI.
Driven high and deep into right field. Abreu back at the wall, can only watch it fly, and it is gone. On cue, he launches, and the Orioles lead it 1-0.
That solo shot by Adley Rutschman broke a scoreless tie in the bottom of the 5th inning. That came off of Cutter Crawford, who came into today's game tied with the most home runs allowed in Major League Baseball with the Toronto Blue Jays' Jose Barrios. So Crawford giving up that home run has now given up 28 this season. That put the O's ahead of 1-0 in today's ball game. They would end on tacking on 3 more runs in the 6th inning. First, a fielder's choice that ended up bringing in a run. It was a fielder's choice in an E6 that allowed Ramon Arias to come in to score. And then Gunnar Henderson took Bailey Horndeep for a 2-run shot to make it 4-0. So the Sox pitching staff gives up 2 more home runs in today's ball game, but that wasn't really the story of today's ball game. What was the story was the lack of production with runners in scoring position in this one for the Sox. They went 1 for 14 with runners in scoring position, and they left 11 men on base, and the O's take the series finale by a score of 4-2 against the Red Sox. Joe Weil with you. You're listening to the Nissan postgame show. Hurry in and save big on a new Nissan at the Nissan end of summer sales event. Shop your local Nissan store and nissanusa.com today. So as it stands as of now, The Sox are 3 games back of the third wildcard spot held by the Kansas City Royals, who have a lead in their game. They're looking to sweep the Cincinnati Reds. Royals have been playing well. They've won 3 in a row. They have a 4-1 advantage over Cincinnati, bottom of the 7th inning, although the Reds have the bases loaded with 1 out. But the Sox are now in danger of falling 3.5 back of Kansas City with 39 games left to play. The Arbella Insurance Foundation is dedicated to striking out cancer by supporting the Jimmy Fund. And today, Red Sox pitchers had 5 strikeouts, and that means another $250 to the Jimmy Fund to help strike out cancer. Arbella, here for the Jimmy Fund, here for good. Cutter Crawford had 4 of those strikeouts. Brennan Bernardino had the other strikeout among the 5. And Crawford now falls to 8-10 on the season. He went 5 1/3 innings. It allowed 2 hits, 3 runs, 1 walk, and 4 strikeouts. Pretty similar outing to what he did against the Rangers on Tuesday, where he pitched well through the first 4 or 5 innings and then ended up leaving some guys on base that ultimately came around to score. You remember that start against the Rangers. He had a perfect game into the 6th inning and then allowed a run. Then the bases were loaded. All those runs came in to score after he came out of the game. Well, in this one, he gives up that solo shot to Adley Rutschman in the 5th. That makes it a 1-0 game, and then leaves a couple guys on. He left the game with runners on first and second with nobody out in the bottom of the 6th inning, and both of those inherited runners came around to score. So he, again, gets tagged for 3 runs in 5 1/3 innings and gets the loss to fall to 8-10. Meanwhile, Albert Suarez, he was great. 6-4, now has a 6-4 record, and he ended up striking out 6 batters across 6 shutout innings. So he's now posted 17 2/3 shutout frames over his last 3 starts, all of which have come against American League East foes. And a frustrating one for the Red Sox, especially against him, because they had opportunities to take the lead early on, and they just couldn't capitalize on those opportunities. In the 3rd inning, runner on second with 2 outs, and Wilyer Abreu can't bring in Jarren Duran. Then you go to the 4th inning. First and second, nobody out after back-to-back singles by Casas and Devers. Tyler O'Neill strikes out. Masataka Yoshida flies out. And then Connor Wong grounds out to end the threat. Once again, the Red Sox had a runner on second with 1 out in the 5th inning. Still no score. They couldn't capitalize on that opportunity either. And then the Orioles ended up taking the lead. So that ends up being the story in this one. And we know the offense has carried this Red Sox club since the second half of the season, and they've been great really all season long, especially since the start of June, but today they just couldn't quite capitalize on the opportunities that they were given. They did hit 1 home run today. That came from Rob Refsnyder, and for every 4-bagger the Red Sox hit this season, the Red Sox Radio Network will donate $40 to Cars for Kids. We're making our donation. You should too. Call 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS or go to carsforkids.com to donate your card today. That's Cars with a K. And for every double the Red Sox hit, we'll donate $50 to the